Beautiful, my friends. They're wearing the yellows. It's not good. It's terrible. It's terrible, my friends. Philadelphians have infested the chat. They need to die. They need to die. But first, let's go over some Buffalo Sabres. They did a really good thing right here, but we'll go over these other lines. Look at this.
Passing it to the slot. Shot is blocked.
3-goal comeback against the Beantang.
Krebs takes a hit. Taves.
Hear this crowd, baby. This is what I want to hear. This is what I want to hear. Tage Thompson, American hero. Gold medalist Tage Thompson. You know ESPN, he didn't been drafted by Buffalo. He was a St. Louis Blue, part of the O'Reilly trade.
Thompson comes away with it. Thompson scores.
That's what I want to hear.
Greatness from Tage Thompson. Quinn walks it out to the slot. Shot score.
And Shell's kid, Matthias Samuelsson.
3 straight from the Sabres, and they've erased the deficit and taken their first playoff lead.
The only thing I wish is that Rick Jenneret was still alive for that. That was beautiful. That was truly, truly, truly beautiful. And they had Sammy's goal. You know, when you get that first goal back, first time in the playoffs for a long time, that's like the Russell Martin home run, Marlon Byrd home run. But it feels good. Cherish it, Buffalo. It's been a long time. You earned that. You definitely earned that. But otherwise, guys, welcome to Game 2 of the Battle of Pennsylvania. They're wearing the yellows again, which is, yeah. Here's the thing. I'm changing out the jersey. I'm not doing the Winter Classic. I'm doing the old Penguins playoff tees because they're not doing the tees this time. It's bullshit. They're doing towels but no tees. So you know what? I'm going to do it for them. This is an old tee, I think, from 2019 run? Or 19, I think? Yeah, it was 19. And they used to wear them, and then FSG got cheap because they're selling the team. It's pretty gnarly, my friends. It's pretty gnarly. But otherwise, guys, welcome to Hell itself. Brought to you by Treats a Hut. No one outpisses the fucking tree. Or should I rather say somebody did for Papa Trees. Better ingredients, better shit posting, Papa Trees. That's right, definitely, man. But otherwise, welcome each and every one of you. There are too many Philadelphians here. It's fucking horseshit. Way too many Philadelphians. You know what I prefer? No Philadelphians. We need to wear the damn shirts. We need more than the shirts, my friends. We need everything about that. Adam goes to shows for 10 bones. Thank you very much. The power of friendship will prevail. Secret is, Adam, what type of friendship? There are 2 types of friendship. There's evil friendship, which are the Phillies, or the Philadelphians, or the tanking for Gavin McKenna friendship, which is the Penguins. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah. CD Price, Chris Letang, it's the problem with Letang is that he's trying to play his game in his prime. He doesn't have the athleticism anymore. If he's going to keep this up, I think he needs a one-way ticket to Robida Island. And I know that's cruel to say, but it's for the betterment of himself. He's had 2 strokes, open heart surgery this past year. His jersey's going to be retired. It's getting depressing. It's like watching Polamalu in his final year when he didn't have the athleticism to do what he did. It was just you notice he's just lost a step, and it's just, yeah. Here's the thing, like, Letang, as I said, he frustrated the hell out of me. Like, as I said, like, 2018, he cost the Pens that series, especially with that gaffe in Game 5, when he left Kuznetsov wide open. If you remember correctly, there were 2 guys on defense, and one of them was Letang. He gave up that goal, and then it just went downhill from there. And then, remember, 17, Letang didn't play. So there was that. Yeah, Duds, he had 2 strokes because apparently he had a hole in his heart. So it's one of those things where you just got to worry about it. And I know, like, they keep putting him and Spinny Boy Sam Girard on the same pair, and I've never understood it because both of them are offensive defensemen. They've never been good at defense. Maybe we made one trade too much with Kulak, but it's a new day, a fresh start. They're doing the alarms. They're wearing the ugly yellows again. Stuart Skinner leading them out of the tunnel as the Pittsburgh Penguins attempt to salvage the homestand tied at 1. For the love of God, play some fucking defense for once and not give up 7 breakaways. This has been an issue for like months. So this isn't new, but game 1 was a dud. That was the worst game I'd seen them play in a long time. And it's that was not the Penguins that I've seen this year. So we'll see if they can get past Philly's neutral zone like defensive structure. If not, they're in some trouble. Because they don't have the wheels to keep up. They do have the wheels in some aspects. It's the bottom 6, they're young, but top 6, 30s, they're going to have to be smart. Definitely going to have to be smart. Let's go to Killer Cam 07 on 4. Canes fan, thank you for coming to our games. And you did what you had to do against Ottawa. Fighting the first 3 seconds, so far so good. Sad part is the Penguins didn't even have the worst loss. The worst loss was either Tampa Bay, because Montreal, Slavkovsky emerged with his hat trick, or Minnesota, or Dallas, because Minnesota put the belt to the ass. It was pretty bad. It was bad. Sports Talk Chuck for 5. If my Bees lose this series, I'm rooting for Sabres to win it all. I'm just happy we're in it. Buffalo deserves this best story this year. I agree, man. That's why I picked Buffalo versus Minnesota. I feel they have really strong teams. I think they could go on runs, especially with their strong goaltending, momentum, moves they made, young cores. I think they can do it. They've got Shane Clifton starting in the lineup against Raquel Malkin and Tommy Novak at center. National anthem going to be back in the side there. Ricky Peck, 9438. The Pens are wearing their yellow jerseys to hide their piss dates. Same as here. I'm wearing the yellow too. They won't do the home t-shirt giveaway, so I'm doing it in its stead, my friends. UT Sports, it's not in the fucking game. Tony Nicolaude for 503 for 2. Penguins got Stanley Cup. Maybe on SeatGeek, but presenting the national anthem is Mr. Jeff Jimerson, the legend of legends himself. Blaze 4825, Jeebus. Let us introduce you in our garbed black and gold. Praise Jeebus. Jeebus. Bless these players. Fuck the Philadelphians. Jeebus hates Philadelphia. No, he doesn't. I'm kidding. Oh, Lord. What the fuck happened to the Pens on Saturday? Lost a close game, but the problem is defensively, they were just outmatched. That was just the reality of it. So they need a lot to happen here. It's okay. The Blazers didn't do much better against the Spurs last night. Those yellow jerseys are horrible. Sidney Crosby? How old Sidney Crosby? Old enough to be your dad. Yes, sir. Mammoth wouldn't be a bad option, too, but I think Minnesota is a goaltending advantage. Thank you, Blaze48. Thank you all for showing up and watching me ramble about hockey and flub every single broadcast. It's definitely something. Oh, Jaden B, hey. If Philadelphia likes to live in 2008, let them live in 2008. They're probably making Kansas City jokes, too. It's like, oh, boy, Kansas City joke. We'll counter it with another stale one, 1975. Is that stale enough for you? Jeebus with a Philly accent? Maybe. No. That'd be unclean. Hi, Him Jasmine. 0-0 for 5. Hoping the Pens to win so we can knock the brakes off y'all in the second round. Oh, dude. Carolina's just beating the shit out of whomever wins this series. That's just the reality of it there. I have Dorino. I think Pens do win this, but it's going to be like a one-score game. Might have a multi-goal lead. They'll probably blow one. Might be an overtime game. So that's just how that is. Dave Valensky 6327 for 5. The yellow Pittsburgh jerseys are horrible. I agree. I don't like them. They've had worse third jerseys, but I'd rather have the traditional ones. Let's go Wild, and Norm Green still sucks. I agree. Dave Valensky. Fuck Norm Green. Fuck Norm Green in the chat. If you are in this chat, fuck Norm Green. Face-off about to get underway with Evgeny Malkin on the wing. Tommy Novak up in the circle. This will be against Trevor Zeke, Luke Glendening, the fourth line out again for Philadelphia, and they will win the draw, taking it in their backcourt. Sanheim will grab it, moves it back over to the front end, picked off by Malkin. Quick back over to the defensive side. Tries to get pressure, he can't get there, but it's going to be recovered by Ryan Shea. Still grabbing for it, but Sanheim will grab it. Recovered by Clifton, wrists on net, shot wide. Moves it back over towards the side, taken by Shea. Quick wrist shot saved by Vladar. Back to the side, over towards Raquel. Over to Novak, back to Malkin at the point, but nobody's there. It's going to be going over to the end. Skinner will take it, moves it back over to Clifton. Brazo and Hayes scratched for the Penguins. Juleson, Bump, and I believe, I'm not sure who else, but they are scratched for the Flyers. Zegras, Tippett, and Forster will be on their front line. Konechny, Dvorak, and Porter Martone, who had his first career goal in fashion on the second. Barkey, Cates, and Mishkov on the third. Glendening, Captain Sean Couturier, and Garnet Hathaway on the fourth. Here's Chinikov. Rolls it backside. Shot high. Excuse me. Now here come the Flyers. Rolling back to the side is Konechny. Konechny stops in the front line. Moves it back behind the net. That'll be over towards Christian Dvorak. Dvorak at the point. Quick wrist shot deflected. Bounces off Skinner. Saved by him. And then shot and blocked at the right. Philly will take it, but they have to take it behind their blue line. It'll be moved by the Penguins. And they'll reset in their own zone. Carlson with it now. Martone giving him a little bit of pressure. He'll hold off. Back over to Witherspoon. Witherspoon moves it back over to Carlson. Back of the wrist shot over towards the front. It's picked off by the Flyers. They'll dump it in towards the zone. Spinny boy Sam Girard giving chase, and he'll go behind his own net. Zegras giving him behind chase with some support. He'll be taken off by the Flyers as well as Martone. Zegras taken with it now. Forster tries to grab it. Quick wrist shot from the point. It'll be saved by Skinner. Held on for the faceoff with 18:10 left in the period. Anatech 997 for 5. Hey, Tree, what are your thoughts on the Wild's chances this year? Going to be watching more hockey if the T-Wolves get knocked out early. I have the Wild potentially making the cup. This is the best team they potentially had ever. They have really strong goaltending, more impact talent. Boldy, Kaprizov, and Quinn Hughes, I think they're good. Faber's a really solid partner for him as well. So I think they could do something. They have some of the best depth in the league as well. So if there's a year to do it, this is it. If you don't, if you lose out the first round again, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I don't. I said this last year too, but it's just how it is. Zegras will be in the face-off circle up against Lizotte to the right of Stuart Skinner. Penguins will take the draw. Connor Dewar now take with it. Dumps it in towards the zone, giving chase. Flyers will come up with it. Dumps it in towards the boards. Now giving chases Chris Letang and Zegras. No icing on the play since it hit a body. Letang will grab it. Bodies the check. Over towards Spinny Boy Sam Girard. Flips it over to Lizotte. Lizotte past the blue line. Stops. Waits for his failure. Can't get there. And it's going to be deflected high, but not out of play. Flyers will grab it. They're going to move it in towards the zone. They can't grab it. It bounces towards the Penguin zone. Picked up by Letang. Moves in towards his blue line, skating with fury. Towards the far side. He'll dump it in towards the zone, trying to find a trailer. Gets it over to the Penguins, flips it behind the boards again, picked up by Cam York. Tries to pass it out, but it's picked off by Ben Kindle. Kindle trying to grab it, but there's a scrum in the boards, picked up by the Flyers. They'll move it back into the Penguin zone, where it's picked up by Ryan Shea. Shea into the zone, over to Connor Clifton. Clifton waits, fires, he dumps it in towards the zone, trying to give chase. A little bit of a weird bounce, but it'll be easily picked up by the Flyers, and they move in with speed. Here they come. It's Denver Barkey with it now. Move it back in towards. Dumps it in. And a big check on the play there by Luke Glendening. They're trying to hold on to it. Can't get there. Cates tries to grab for it now. Moves it back over towards Drysdale. Thought is blocked. Recovered by the Penguins. It's Elmer Soderblom with it. And it kind of deflects back into the zone again. Flyers were going to be offside, so they have to pull in for a line change. With 16:45 left in the first period. Shea goes with it now. He'll pass it in towards the zone. But it's blocked off by the Flyers. They'll easily recover it. Back into the zone. Moves it over towards Sanheim. Sanheim tries to dump it in towards the zone. Pickpocketed by the Penguins, but the Flyers will recover. Moves in towards center ice. It'll be Carlson. Carlson back over to Witherspoon. He'll move it in towards the front. Novak tries to skate in with it now. Moves back in towards the blue line. It'll be dumped in. Ristolainen tries to grab for it. It's a little pressure from the Penguins, but it's going to be held on to by Tommy Novak. Quick rush shot. It's going to be shot up high. Flyers try to recover for it. Now bouncing. It's going to be over to Novak. Back to Malkin. Malkin at the far slot. Tries to grab for it. Now it's going to be taken a little pressure there by Jamie Drysdale with Raquel holding on. Raquel grabs it with his feet. Back behind his own net. Now strengthening towards the front. Back over towards Novak. Over to Carlson. Carlson, quick wrist shot deflected wide. And Ristolainen will grab it. Moves it back over to the front, over to Sanheim. Flips it over towards, that's going to be Sean Couturier, who dumps it in towards the zone. And it'll be icing on Philadelphia. Decent chance for Novak there, but either Vladar got a little bit on it, but it shot high. Actually, it was a blocker save, my bad. But it was going to be shot wide either way, so it is what it is. Well, Greg Maddox, Kami Novak wouldn't be a bad one. Maybe he defects to Russia. Kami Novak wouldn't be a bad nickname. Maybe if he's left wing, we can call him Kami Novak. That's not a bad nickname. I didn't try to call him that. And Disembodied Soul, what does the bald one think of Dexy leaving? I'll get to you after this face-off at center ice. Crosby will win the draw. The Tang picks it up, moves it over to Sam Girard. Girard over to the front. Misses the pass. It's going to be dumped in behind the net over to Vladar. Picked up by Cam York. York tries to grab for it. It's stringly picked off, but it's going to be picked up by the Flyers. Moving in with the zone. It's going to be over towards Dvorak. Dvorak flips it over towards the defensive zone. Back over to Couturier. Quick wrist shot. Block wide. Rust with it now. Moves it back over to Konechny. Konechny at the front. Wide open shot. He misses Martone, but it's picked up by Drysdale. Back to Martone. One-timer. Shot saved by Stuart Skinner. Back into the front line. Moves it still. Flyers are buzzing. Sam Girard with it now. Picked off. It's going to be over to Dvorak. Dvorak tries to find his man. Back over to Konechny. Back to Dvorak. Over towards the point. Over towards Cam York. Tries to spin. Find a lane. Quickson tries the deflection. Can't get it. Moves it back over to Dvorak. He can't get the shot. And it's going to be pushed out of the blue line by the Penguins. Line changes for both sides. Or at least a partial line change for the Penguins. Moves it back over towards the side, over to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon wings it over to pass, over to Dewar. Gets past the blue line, back over to Achari. Achari, 2,600, can't get the pass off. It'll be taken by the Flyers. Here they come. Owen Tippett with it now on the mirror boards. With two Penguins on his side. Taken off the puck, over by Dewar. Flyers trying to still recover for it, back over to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon has it. It's picked off by Zegras, but he's knocked off the puck by Achari, 2,600. Over to the front, back to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon regains possession for the Penguins. He skates with fury on the near side. Dumps it into the boards. Giving chases Achari. Now behind him is going to be Noah Juleson, who's in the lineup. Achari with it now. Still giving back. Sealer and Juleson are the lineup. Juleson, who I believe, is in for Emile Andre. It's going to be over to Lizotte. Tries the backhand. Can't get there. And it's going to be easily covered up by Dan Vladar. And so far, not in the slightest. The fourth lines are going after each other. You know the rules of the game, my friends. Hope you're ready for roast beef because it's coming.
We've got beef, motherfuckers!
Lots of beef. And I said they're doing a highlight of Noah Juleson, the former Montreal Canadiens first-round pick, I believe, who is in the lineup for Emile Andre. He's out day to day. So that's why Juleson is in the lineup. I didn't realize Andre was out, so that's my bad there. And in Disembodied Soul, in terms of Dexy leaving, he's okay with it because he wanted a new contract, he wanted out, and they do get the 10th overall pick. My question is, you give him a 1-year extension for the 10th overall pick? That's a little strange, but what do I know? Penguins will win the face-off. They keep it in the zone is Kindle. Kindle tries to backhand it over to Mantha. It's deflected by the Flyers into the far boards. Taken now is Emile Elmer Soderblom. On Emile Andre time. Moves it back over towards Carlson. Quick wrist shot blocked off, and it's going to be deflected into the netting. We have another face-off in the Flyers zone. Chris Guastafaro, 6'1", 4'7" for 5. I don't know how hard this is to answer for you. Who's your all-time favorite Washington Capital? Ooh. I mean, if you're going in terms of play style, Dino Ciccarelli. I would have loved to see Dennis Maruk play. I hear tremendous things about him. I think his game would translate well to the modern game, but I would have to say Dino Ciccarelli. Pittsburgh fucking hated him, but he is the kind of player who would have been an easy fan favorite around here with his physical play. That's my honest belief. Let's move it back here. Sean Shanley, anybody, AWU, well, Pierre for 5. Is Street got a cold again? No, it's just my throat got a little dry. So we're good. We're good, I hope. Knock on wood. All I have is a little blister from trying to hit a baseball a couple days ago, but that's just about it. First time I'd tried and swung a bat in 6 months. That's just how that is. Mark Dimon, 12. What position do you want the Steelers to pick in round 1? There are a couple options you can do here. I would like wide receiver. I would like Daryl Boston. Casey Concepcion wouldn't be a bad option. I prefer Boston. More sure hands. Tackle might be an option as well because who knows what's happening with Broderick Jones. Is his career done? Because the neck injury is not getting better. He was out for the year there. Apparently, it's gotten worse. So you have Fatonu at right. You need a new blindside blocker. Do you think Dylan Cook is the answer? Because he did all right in Yeoman's work last year. But can he keep it up? Do you trust that? You can go potentially safety because you do need one. Deshaun Elliott's coming off a major injury. Jalen Ramsey's getting up there in age. You could go corner because Jamel Dean is more of a 1-year option. Jaquan Brisker's more of a depth option. Joey Porter Jr., you do need to extend after this year. Yeah, Denzel Boston is the guy I want. I think he's got a good power option. I think he adds something because DK's been DK. And Stormus Enormous, 1225 for 20. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, Stormus. Looking forward to this week's draft hysteria. Will you be in the middle of all the craziness? I want to see the Yinzermobile ride again. I want to let you know I will be down there Friday, Saturday. I might be down there Tuesday and Wednesday meeting up with a few people, but as I said, there's just a lot going on and very, very busy. But we're back to the action right now. Shea will take the face-off over to Achari. Achari, quick wrist shot blocked off, and the Flyers are going to be coming 2-on-1. But poked off the play is going to be Achari 2600 with this game of adventure in the background. Crosby takes it now, so they're doing a little bit of a unique line play. Oh, actually, that might have been Chinikov. Sorry, I thought that was Achari 2600. I see the 5s. I don't see the 5 and the 9. I should know they don't have Achari with Crosby. What am I thinking here? Stupido. Clifton will dump it in with Crosby giving chase. The most beloved Philadelphian, Sidney Crosby, by the way. And it harmlessly goes in towards the Penguin zone with Igor Chinikov grabbing the puck. He's going to pass it back to Ryan Shea behind his own net, and they'll reassess everything from there. Spinny boy Sam Girard with it now with a fresh line change. Ricard Raquel. He'll Murphy dump it into the zone, but is easily gloved by Vladar. Didn't give enough action there. And Travis Sanheim gave him the business for trying to dare step in the crease of Dan Vladar in the process. But it is what it is. Oh, Troy B, favorite jersey of the NHL. Ooh, there's some really clean ones. The Detroit Red Wings jersey's always been pretty clean. Rangers jersey's always been pretty clean. Oh, I'll have to think about this. The 90s Florida Panthers jerseys are really nice. Not super crazy about their modern ones. They look too much like the Ottawa Senators, but they're not a bad one. Calgary Flames are timeless. Oilers are timeless, especially the baby blues or like the dark blues. Those are timeless. I would say St. Louis has some timeless uniforms. Like, it's not like a favorite uniform. They have some really timeless ones, so it just is what it is. Does the Yinzermobile come to life, Kristen? Uh-oh. I don't know if I'd say that. I'm shocked there's an actual woman on this stream talking right now. But the Penguins are going to gain possession again. It's going to be Tommy Novak, flips it over to Malkin, tries to get it to center ice. It'll be picked up by Sam Girard. He'll dump it in, cross pass over towards Raquel. He'll dump it in. Malkin giving chase along with several Flyers. Wrist the line and moves it back over to Sanheim. Flips it over the boards. Tries to deflect it, picked off there by Raquel, but taken by the Flyers. Raquel grabs it again. He'll just Murphy dump it into the zone. Grab a line change. And risk the line and will stay behind his net with 12-12 left in the first period. Both sides are just trying to feel each other out. It's kind of like ants trying to feel each other out during the battle. And then they attack. The fourth line out for the Penguins. Noel Achari tries to give chase to risk the line and big hit on the boards by several Penguins and Flyers. It's going to be taken by Connor Dewar, who has 30 points on the year. Flipped up over to Carlson. Achari can't get the pass. It'll be taken by Nick Seeler. Flipped over towards the boards. Taken by the Penguins again. Achari with it now. Tries to dump it in. Back over to Seeler. Flipped at the boards. Over towards Magnuson. Back over to Achari. Quick wrist shot. Warded off easily by Vladar. And Travis Konechny, Tristan Forster's giving him the business. Sorry, I keep saying it's Konechny. And it'll be a penalty on the Philadelphia Flyers. Travis Konechny has been penalized for interference on Noel Achari 2600, and the Penguins are on the power play. But yeah, it's that's how it is. Actually, that might be interference. Actually, that might be Yep, and they're doing the Powerball power play. It's a high stick on Travis Konechny. Sorry, I thought that was on Forster. My bad. But it is a power play for Pittsburgh Penguinos. Hopefully a little better than the last few in the second period. That was pretty fucking bad. I'm just going to say that personally. That was pretty gnarly. Penguins win the draw. Malkin gets it behind his own net. Dumps it in towards the zone. Fake shot by Crosby. Moved over to Carlson. Back at the point over to Raquel. Back to Carlson up top. Moves it in the zone. Back at the point over to Raquel. Raquel over to Malkin. Fakes one time. Back over to Raquel. Quick wrist shot blocked off. Carlson magnetized to the puck. Holding on to it. Moves it back to the front. Crosby tries the redirect shot wide. Flyers try to grab it. Moves in towards the zone. Cam tries to dump it. He won't get it in, but Sanheim now in with numbers. Tries to juke a defender. Can't get there in time. And there's a penalty on Erik Karlsson for a trap. Like, what are we doing here? That was just lazy as shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, Sanheim just skated with the puck, and we got a... Jesus Lord. Oh, God. To the sin bin with you, man. Off to jail. That's 2 minutes for tripping, and I don't understand why you even took that penalty. That was just lazy stick work by Carlson, and yeah. That's lovely. Hey, Mitch, Pens have definitely shot themselves this week. It's not pretty. It's definitely not pretty. Here's the thing, like, if they lose in, like, just getting their ass beat by the Flyers, like, I won't be angry. I'll just be really disappointed because they had a really good season, and then they just shit the bed like that. It's just, yeah. Penguins will win the draw to be flipped over to Girard. Moves it back over towards Tommy Novak, back to Letang. Letang with speed down the near side. Tries to dump it in, backhands it towards the boards. Picked up there by Cam York. York over to the blue line. Takes it there by Dvorak. Dvorak has to move it back over to York. Back over to Jamie Drysdale, the former Anaheim Duck. Acquired for Cutter Gauthier, who was wise and refused to be a part of this shithole franchise. Be back over towards Travis Konechny. Konechny with speed. With Sealer over towards his... Sorry, that's Dvorak over towards his side. Moves it back over to Drysdale. Drysdale flips it over towards the front. Takes it back to Konechny. But he can't hold on to the pass. It'll be picked off by the Penguins. Ripped again. Moves over to Letang. Letang could be a potential 2-on-2 if they hurry. Letang moves it back into the front. But it's picked off by the eager stick of a Philadelphia Flyer. And that's Christian Dvorak. Sorry, that's Jackson Cates. Or Noah Cates, sorry. I keep calling him Jackson. I keep calling him his brother. What am I doing here? Moves it over to Crosby, who has in the boards. Flips it over to the Penguins. They're just trying to get out of their zone. Sam Girard giving chase. It'll be picked off there by Tippett. Near one-timer, but it's just out of the reach of Ristolainen. But he'll grab the puck again. Ristolainen, quick wrist shot. Saved by Skinner! Like, what? How do you give up that prime chance? What are we doing here, boys? It's just beef.
Arby's. We've got beef, motherfuckers!
No, I bought Flyers not winning. You can suck my dick. The only good Philadelphian's a dead one. Fuck it. Nick Shannon 2875. Video on the Blue Jackets, specifically crucifying JP McDowell for squandering his dad's legacy. Honestly, Bill Simmons is doing a victory lap. Whenever it got the toughest, you just shit the bed, and you allowed the Flyers to get here. So it's just, it's what it is. Well, Turk S, it's just, they're getting frustrated, and the problem is they haven't adjusted. If they can't adjust, they're fucked. That's the simple thing. Well, Tom Stafoulery, I don't know if it's a 4-on-3, but we'll see about that. We do not have the meats. And Jared Froman 7035 for 5. My dog Max jumped on my back last night and may have bruised one of my kidneys. Oof, that sucks. The Pens will sign him between games 2 and 3 as a defenseman. I mean, he'll at least give some physicality, unlike anybody on our fucking lineup. It's something. We need a little luck here, boys. No one outpisses the tree. Fucking.
Pizza time.
Pizza better hate us, man. Pizza better fucking hate us, man. This is bullshit. It's a 4-on-4. Ben Kendall wins the draw against Trevor Zegras. It'll be taken by Sam Girard. Do I need to bring out the cone? Will that help us? Ben Kendall flip it up towards the zone over to Letang. Letang flips it back to the front. It'll be taken by Chinakhov. Chinakhov, quick wrist shot. It'll be deflected high. Taken by the Flyers and Trevor Zegras. Flips over to the point. Taken by Porter Martone. Sorry, that's Owen Tippett. Sorry. Keep getting my numbers wrong for the Flyers. And now it'll be a 1-minute power play for the Flyers. Erik Karlsson with the puck now. Or wait, that's actually Penguins with the power play. Sorry, I thought the Flyers had the power play. Now Malkin with it. Back over to Crosby. Crosby flips it back to Malkin to the point. Tries for the one-time shot. It's blocked off by Sanheim. Flyers will easily dump it on the easy perfection. It's all good. Taylor Adams, you do not fuck the pizza! Eat my dick. Karlsson takes it back. It's over to Crosby. Tries to get Karlsson. Can't get there in time, though. Now taken by the Flyers. They'll keep it in the zone. It's Rust. Rust moves it back over to Malkin. Malkin back over to Crosby behind the net. Tries to get to Karlsson. Quick wrist shot off the post. The side of the post. They couldn't get there in time. Karlsson holding back in now. Flyers will clear. It's probably the most dangerous chance the Penguins have had all game. Shit. Rusty. Will he be tough on Bolts or tough on Flyers? Goes over to Malkin. Flips it back over to the point. Back to Mantha. Moves back into the point. Deflects off Mantha. Moves it back over to Letang. Letang at the point. Back over towards that Tommy Novak. Quick wrist shot. Deflected high. Letang grabs it again. Flips it back over to the point. Back to Mantha. Moves it over to Rust. Rust tries for the one-timer. Novak. They can't convert. And here come the Flyers on a potential 3-on-2. Back to Ristolainen. He'll dump it in towards the zone. Owen Tippett tries to get it. Wait. Tyson Forster with it with a big body check by the Penguins. Fuck you, Flyers. Eat my penis. Not really, though. I kind of need that. But fuck you. It'll be in the Penguins, the Flyers zone. Soderblom giving chase. It'll be taken by Mishkov. Mishkov moves it over to Denver Barkey. Barkey tries to flip it over to the Flyers. It'll be picked off by the Penguins. Makes it back to the point over to Elmer Soderblom with his size just stiff-arming Matvei Mishkov. Back over to the point. Will he hold on to the puck? No, it'll actually be taken by the Flyers and they'll clear the zone. Giving pressure is Denver Barkey with Pucker Witherspoon holding on to the puck. Gets behind his own net. He'll reassess with 6:55 left in the first period. Witherspoon moves it back over to Karlsson. Karlsson, he'll dump it in towards the zone. Warded off there by Vladar, but taken by the Penguins. Caught on net, it'll be shot wide and given chase, and it's a high stick. And this penalty is going to be on Christian Dvorak. Achari 2600 has been high-sticked, and we've got more beef and chatter in the field.
We've got beef, motherfuckers!
There's a lot of beef. I'm sorry. Christian Dvorak, get your ass to jail. Go back to Montreal or Arizona or wherever. And they're all just chatting about their life insurance policies and probably trying to see if they can lower their homeowners insurance rates. Mine's getting pretty high. Definitely so, man. But yes, the Penguins are on the power. Oh, he got just fisted in the face by Christian Dvorak. Oh, that's a pretty nasty one. No, Beetle. We cannot get along because Philadelphians they're evil people. They're not sending their best. Philly, just you wait until you get the shorthanded breakaway. It's coming. It's definitely coming. Let's go, Dave Valensky, 6327 for 10. You bringing up Dino Ciccarelli is giving me memories of classic North Stars. He was a legendary North Star, too, traded for Mike Gartner. Great logo and jerseys. Also, Brian Bellows and Bobby Smith should be in the Hall of Fame. Brian Bellows, I feel like he's very good. I don't know if he's Hall of Fame. Bobby Smith, you may have a case. The only problem is he kind of tapered off a little early, and I think that's why he didn't. But he was a legendary North Star in Canadian. Big piece of that A6 Cup team. Penguins win the draw again, but it's taken by the Flyers, and Jamie Drysdale will dump it in. Taken by Couturier. Tries to find Lynn Denning. They can't get there. Couturier will flip it back over towards the zone. Now picked up by the Penguins. Crosby takes it. It's backhanded to Ryan Rust. Moves it back into the zone. Over to Raquel. Back to Rust. Rust to one time to Crosby. Quick slap shot. Blocked off by the Flyers. Great block there by Sanheim. Back over to the point to Karlsson. Karlsson flips it back over to Crosby. Crosby move over to the point to Malkin. Malkin back to Crosby. They're just playing kitchen catch right now. Trying to find a spot. Malkin back to Crosby. Crosby tries a shot. Back to Karlsson. Fake slap shot. Moves it back to over to Rust. Rust tries to find his man. Skating. Trying to find. Backs over to the point to Raquel. Raquel back to Malkin. Quick wrist shot. Right over the front. Deflected high. I thought that nearly went in, but it didn't. But Couturier is going to get with it now, and he'll backhand it out of danger with 1:05 left on the penalty. Philadelphia has 3 shots to the Penguins, 2. Very low event period so far, but just how it goes. Alan Peel, 1981. Pizza Bagel song was better. Oh, don't worry. I can bring up the Pizza Bagel song. I still have that, my friend. Nothing wrong with some good Pizza Bagel. Malkin trying to fight for it in the zone. They'll have to reset with 45 seconds. Letang in the second unit coming in back on. Moves it back over to Mantha. Back to Kindle. Kindle in the far slot. Flips it back over towards Malkin. Malkin back over to Kindle. Malkin doing double duty. Flips it over to Letang. Quick wrist shot. Blocked off and deflected wide. And now it's going to be a scrum for it behind the net. Who's going to grab it? Penguins will, and it's going to be Mantha. Moves it back over to Malkin near side. Malkin back over to Letang. Letang tries to find Malkin. Slap shot. He broke his stick. Moves it back over to Mantha. Quick shot save by Vladar. And they'll clear the danger. Damn it. Damn it. 10 seconds left. That's the third shot of the game for the Penguins. And that will kill off the penalties. Decent chances for the Penguins, but not much else. It'll be taken by the Flyers with 4:43 left in the first period. Achari 2600 fighting for it alongside Jamie Drysdale as well as a few others. That includes Garnet Hathaway, the fourth line out for the Flyers. Sealer trying to fight for it now. Moves it back over towards Drysdale. Drysdale flips it back over to the front. Over to, that's going to be Christian Dvorak. He'll dump it in towards the zone. Skinner with it now. Back over towards the point. Flips it back over to Achari. Achari flips it back over to Connor Dewar. Dewar move out to the point over to Clifton. He'll dump it in towards the zone. Giving chases Blake Lizotte over Drysdale. Quick check by Lizotte. And he keeps it in, but the Flyers are going to grab it. It's with Dvorak. Dvorak flips it over to the point over to Mishkov. He'll dump it in. Taken by Clifton behind his own net. Giving chase there is going to be a Denver Barkey. But it's going to be taken by the Flyers. And they'll get it out of the zone though, but it might be enough for an icing. No, it's actually not going to be enough for an icing. It didn't go the whole way. No, they're going to call it icing. Damn it. You know, you said I wasn't worried about pizza?
Pizza!
You don't think I believe in pizza? Come on.
Pizza at supper time. When pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime.
Pizza Bagel Bites. Bite-sized pizzas on wholesome little bagels.
Pizza during prime time. Anytime's the right time. Pizza going down is so fine. So fine, so fine, so fine. When
Taylor Adams, do not fuck the pizza bagel.
you can eat pizza anytime.
You do not fuck with the pizza bagel. Come on, that's evil. And Tippett's going to grab the puck, but it's deflected over by Connor Clifton. Tippett will grab the puck, flips it behind his own net, tries to get it over to Shea. They can't get there. It's going to be taken by Zegras. Zegras gets her to get it to Forster, but it's picked off there by Connor Clifton. Dumps it in towards the zone to wrist the line, and that'll be icing. With 3:30 left in the first period, all shots all tied up at 3-0-0 is the score. We believe in pizza bagels, Alan Peel. Alcide du Nord. For 70 Canadian bones, we appreciate the support here. Jeebus definitely appreciates the support. Black and gold dawn to Jeebus. He doesn't believe in those evil orange Philadelphian colors. They are evil, and they need to die. Have a good game. How would one make an edible pizza that would represent Pittsburgh? And P.S. Go Habs go. The thing with Pittsburgh cuisine, Alcide, is that we just put fries on everything. So put French fries on it. It's actually going to be a shot by the Flyers, deflected there by a great play by Connor Clifton. Penguin has lost his stick. It's Clifton, but they're going to grab it out and throw it out of danger. But in terms of a pizza, you got to put fries on it, ranch dressing, maybe some buffalo, maybe some grilled chicken, maybe some, maybe a parking cone. Definitely got to put a parking chair too. But something to represent Pittsburgh. Maybe Bridges. And it'll be icing on the Philadelphia Flyers with Cam York grabbing the puck. It was dumped in by Parker Witherspoon. And Jared Froman, 7:05, 3 for 2 bones. My dog Max would rough the Flyers. Yeah, they would rough them. Italians like French fries on pizza. Well, there's a decent Italian population around here. It's a little, Italian, Polish, German, Hungarian, Slovak. There's a decent bit of there. So there's a good bit of a mix. We're all a bunch of mutts. Let's be real. It's all blue collar stuff. We all married into each other. Maybe some French. Maybe a touch of Russian. What in the 420 abomination? Well, Royal Roque, it's this is what happens when somebody asks for a Pittsburgh pizza, and Alcide du Nord asked for a Pittsburgh-style pizza. Matthew Stafford got extended. I know the rumor was there, but apparently it has been confirmed. Matthew Stafford has been extended. And my chat is dead. So I will have to update this in eine Sekundin bitte. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see if we can update it here. And I hate the Philadelphia. So, yeah, here's what it is. I don't understand why they keep putting Dumba or Gerard and Letang on the same pairing. Like I don't get why they. That's going to cost you a playoff run. It's bad. So here's what they've been doing. They've been doing like more of a neutral zone. So they usually have one of these guys open, but they just keep everyone back. So it's kind of like a 1-2-2, but not a really aggressive 1-2-2. They more or less have somebody like just try to prevent their front option from really preventing their breakout. So that's been their thing, more or less. And unless they can find a way to get out of that, it's you're in trouble. It's going to be a very dangerous game. That's all I'll say. Yep, and they have a lot of Steelers just sitting there right now. I'm sorry, Steelers. Are you going to go 7-10 or 10-7? I couldn't tell you. No, I don't care about Timu Golf. So Jermon McCoy may not go in round 1 due to a knee injury. Fuck the Flyers. But even McAfee agrees. McAfee agrees. Fuck the Flyers. And there's TJ Watt on the screen right now. That's why they call me Timu J. Watt. It's the significantly better version. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lordy, 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 Lordy. Johnny Barks is flipping out here. I'm trying to find the Stafford extension, so... As I know they talked about the rumor, but it looks like, yes, it is updated from Ian Rappaport. Matthew Stafford has been extended. So, I mean, it's unsurprising. I figured they would. It's just one of those things. But we go back to play with 2:33 left in the first period. Now it's a jump ball for the puck. It'll be taken by the Flyers. And they're going to call it a hand pass. Couturier tried to pick it up, but unfortunately, no such luck. No luck at all. I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. You going to hell like the evil Flyers you are. That's how that goes. Definitely how that goes. But I'm trying to get the chat back if I can. It'll be the second line for the Penguins. Fourth line going away for the Philadelphia Flyers. Hathaway and Couturier are headed to the bench, so I'm under the assumption that it'll be a fresh line. Now, I'm not sure which line it is, though. Oh, people still do Timu. You'd be surprised. I've never been a Timu guy, but apparently people like it. So, what do I know? What the hell do I know? Penguins will take the draw. Carlson will flip it back over to Witherspoon. Witherspoon moves it back over. It'll be dumped into the zone. Off the stick of Connor Dewar. Achari 2600 gets the puck. Flips it back behind his own net over to Dewar. Dewar tries to hold on to it. Flips it back in. Flyers will take it. But it's going to be knocked over the puck. Chipped in there by the Penguins. Back to Lizotte. Tries the backhand. Is Dewar shot wide. It'll be taken there by Forster. Held into the zone by the Penguins. It'll be taken back there by Jamie Drysdale. And Drysdale will be back into that. They'll reset with less than 2 minutes left in the first period. Penguins are honestly lucky they're tied. But it's going to be a long saucer pass over towards Owen Tippett. Back over towards Drysdale. Drysdale flips it back over to the front point. Intercepted by the Penguins. Taken back over. Taken over by Owen Tippett again. Moves it back over to Drysdale. Drysdale with a saucer pass. Gets it over to his partner, Nick Seeler. Seeler dumps it into the front boards. Taken by the Penguins is Letang. Letang back over to Spinny Boy Sam Girard. Moves it back over to the front. Penguins third line out there right now. Novak tries to get it back over to the front. Moves it back over towards Konechny. And they're offsides. Travis Konechny at a one-on-one with Chris Letang, but just a touch offsides, and we're going to do it all over again. Carlson with the pinch, and then Owen Tippett with the nasty hit. He's actually had several nasty hits. That includes on Ricard Raquel. Ricard Raquel. Yes, sir. Let's see here. Justin Turley, 7071. Are you watching the Pittsburgh broadcast or ESPN? I know NHL teams are allowed to do regional broadcasts around one. I am watching the regional broadcaster, Sportsnet. ESPN is, I'm surprised they don't have it region locked, but they do have it both. But we have 1 minute and 9 left in the first period. Brian Russell taken now with a long saucer pass deflected by the Flyers. They tried to go for Crosby, can't get there. It'll be picked up by, this is, I believe, Porter Martone. Martone with speed, tries to get it over. He'll find a Flyer. It'll be taken there. Tries to deflect. It's off the body of Stuart Skinner. And it'll be dumped in towards the zone. Nowhere close enough to icing. Rust given speed, but it's going to be taken there by Ristolainen. Rust lost his stick, but easily picked it up on the bounce back. It'll be taken by Sanheim. Sanheim with speed toward the front line. Quick wrist shot saved by Stuart Skinner. Taken there, less than 33 seconds left in the first period. Ben Kindle trying to get it out of a hot kitchen, and he's wrestled to the ground there by Cates. Gets it back over to the Flyer zone, flicks backhand. Tries to get it over towards Cates. It'll be taken there by Connor Clifton. Moves it back over to the front side, over to Ryan Shea. Tries to get to the Penguins. He does. They get it past the blue line, but the Flyers are going to grab it again. 15 seconds left in the first period. Cam York moves it back over towards Drysdale. Drysdale with a quick pass. It'll be dumped in towards the zone, and it'll be icing. Must have not touched the body of a Flyer with 7 seconds left. Penguins have one more chance to be able to get that done. Ryan Jack, yes, that is based on the CBS Sports logo, Ryan. BB Johns, I'll get to you after this end of this period. I see you. And Nick J. Kovac, I'll get to you after Bebe. Oh, Patrick Hoy, I mean, the problem is, like, our net front presence is Justin Brazo, and he's out of the lineup because Elmer Soderblom's been pretty good. Penguins will win the draw. Taken by Sam Carlson. Back over to Letang. Letang tries the wrist hand shot wide. Taken that by Chinikov, and that will end the first period. 0-0 tie, but Penguins still look pretty sloppy. I'm not going to be honest there. They're going to be interviewing Noel Achari 2600 at the intermission. That's really about it. Ricardo Espinoza, I appreciate you, man. But I thought this was going to be 7-6. I expected more goals. Well, Rob Spaghetti, it's, I don't think either side's doing well. Philadelphia only has 5 shots to Pittsburgh's 3. But they need this one, boys. They need this one bad. Baby Johns for 50 bones. We bring out the Jeebus. Praise the Jeebus. Hallelujah. Jeebus. NDD. Treat. What are your thoughts on the Jacoby Brissett holdout? Let me show you something real quick. So, it's simply he wants long-term security. That's the reality. He's not even the most embarrassing one. The most embarrassing one is a certain Aaron Rodgers. But if we look at his cap hit right now, he does have a 2-year deal, but he's only making $9 million. He has $2 million in incentives. He did have the 2025 year, but if he wants to be a full-time starter, he wants at least like $20-25 million. He just wants a little bit of a guarantee and maybe an extra year in his deal. That's the only reason why he does it. If they're going to put Jacoby Brissett as their quote-unquote future, at least for 1 year, he just wants to be paid like it. That's all. I understand. He hasn't really had a big-time deal. I know he had a little bit of a deal with the Colts, so he did have $20 million guaranteed there, but otherwise not much. I mean, rookie deal, $5 million guaranteed, $4.5 million guaranteed, $8 million, $8 million, and then $6.5 guaranteed. So, as I said, he's just trying to protect himself, and especially maintaining his body in his mid-30s. He just wants a little bit of a nest egg, so I completely understand that. Well, here's the thing. I would love $9 million too. But Sports Talk Chud, here's the situation. Most of this money doesn't actually go to Jacoby Brissett. Now, like 10 to 15% is going to his agent. You're paying about 40% to taxes. That includes jock tax. You're also including, body, someone like a Derrick Henry invests over $1 million into his body every year because that's his moneymaker. You also have other potential issues in terms of long-term savings, investments potentially, people who may be asking you for money. I know there's a lot of that, unfortunately, in the NFL because people don't mooch. That's why athletes go broke, because they see this money coming in, they don't properly invest it. He just wants that nest egg. And Jacoby's a pretty educated guy. So I think he's at least, he is a self-repped agent too. So then again, never mind. Forget the 10 to 15% holdout, but maybe it's like Lamar. Maybe his mom's in the picture. So it could be something like that. But as I said, he's just trying for a little bit of a guarantee. Oh, did the Hurricanes score? Did the Hurricanes score? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, hold on. Let me get the goal horn out. Raleigh! Sorry. I had to. The stanky leg, Logan Stanky Oven. Definitely so. Let me see if I can get a highlight of this goal real quick. Stank. Should we call it stank? Yeah, but it looks like it's Logan Stankoven, the assist to Taylor Hall and Jackson Blake. So they take the lead. So let's see if I have the highlight there. Yeah, game 2 started now.
And here we go, right up.
Back to the highlight. So this literally happened 7 minutes ago. And see, they get jerseys. Why can't we have jerseys? They gotta bring out the jerseys. Come on, man. Come on, man. I want to see the good stuff. That's lame. That's lame. Okay, well, and Nick J. Kovac for 2. I leaked the DMs to the Washington Post. You're cooked. Oh, are you Dan Snyder, Nick? Am I going to call someone a clueless anti-football pussy? Yes, sir. Uh-huh. And Dave Sex for 5. As much crap as you give to Flyers fans, what will it take for you to give some respect to Philly and admit they have a bright future? More stability in goal. I think they do have pieces. I like Martone. Zegras has been a really nice bounce back story. I think you could have something in Jamie Drysdale. You do have a little bit of a core there. My question is, you do have pieces that do come in. Alex Bump, Denver Barkey. You have Oliver Bonk that's going to be coming up. You have a few other guys up too. But my question is, who's going to be your guy in net? Dan Vladar is not your long-term option. Arizona's not panned out. Kolosov is not panned out. Carter Hart, he was, but he's, no. But that would be it. Like, you need a goalie. Do you think it's Hellebuck? I mean, if it's Hellebuck, you go after him, I think you've got a shot. I mean, suppose if I were to offer you a trade, Matvei Mishkov for Connor Hellebuck, maybe a few other pieces going one way or the other, would you do it? That's the question. Because I know you love Michka, but unfortunately, that's what it's going to take to get a guy like Hellebuck. So that is the question moving forward. I mean, I think you've done decent work. I didn't expect you to make the playoffs, but my belief is this. Yeah, average Philly fan says no, so as I said, it's a tough call because, once again, that's the cost it's going to take to get a Connor Hellebuck. Justin Turley, 7071, the pop when Buffalo scored that third goal. Chills, man. Chills. Yeah, I agree. I'm trying to find the goal real quick. So there's no physicality, highlights. I'm trying to find the goal. Here it is. We have it. And it's literally a second before it happens. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Blake with it. Got it down into the corner. Taylor Hall.
Oh, dude. Great A chance. Grade A chance. You have two guys just sitting right here, just like doop, 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 and you have just Stankoven. You have four guys. What is Ottawa doing here? You have four guys just sitting in the zone. You have Shabbat trying to play him. Who the fuck out of these three is taking Stankoven? Who is in a grade A opportunity, and Allmark's just trying to watch the puck? Like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, seriously, it's just like, this is on him or him. Probably him. Because this guy is too busy watching the puck instead of following who's in the net. You have to be right here. Well, he's near his fucking crease. What the fuck? It's a fucking diamond. It's just, what is this? Like Secret Service Patrol and Logan Stankoven's the president? That's how you lose series, kids. And it's a power play. What the fuck? Oh, Ottawa, what are we going to do with you? Jesus Lord. I don't know what to tell you. I legitimately do not know what to tell you. Well, Sens have had 3 near goals. Well, that's the thing. Near goals don't count. Do you win the deserve to win a meter? Do we do that? Like, oh, the Senators deserve to win 90% of the time. Who gives a shit? You still lost. And the Pens did that shit too a couple years ago. It's like, I don't fucking care. You still lost. And SLS 98. Tree, you like the yellow jerseys? I'm not crazy about them. I'd rather have the traditional black and whites. That's what I'd have. I am not a fan of the golds. What's this style? Well, $1.20 chicken tendies. Taylor Hall is a Cane. He was part of the, I believe, the shoot. Was he? I think he was a Blackhawk, and I believe he was part of the Mikko Rantanen trade to make the contracts work. So they sent Mikko's contract to Chicago. They bet a bit of the deal, and they moved him to Carolina. And that's where Taylor Hall came in. And Taylor Hall actually was extended. Like, he's not their MVP form, but he's still pretty good. Well, SLS, as a Leafs fan, that's the only thing you're going to have joy for, because your team's fucked. And Mike Mansfield 10. As a Bruins fan, I feel like Fosta has been his own head and careless with the puck. And that hasn't been mentioned enough in relation to Boston's struggle down the stretch. What are your thoughts? The team lives and dies by Pasta. That's the simple reality of it. You do have Swayman. He's been really good this year. McAvoy can be elite. You do have a lot of depth. But once again, if you don't have Pasta, you're going to fall apart. It's just how it is. And then you self-destructed in the final 10 minutes, or in a 5-minute span, and you had it. And then I was doing, like, chores for the longest time. I'm like, oh, Buffalo won. Shit. Because I'm thinking, oh, yeah, Buffalo is just, they're nervous. First game. Whatever. That's how it is. That's how it is. Yep, select the boy. He was Blackhawks to Hurricanes. Let's see, Lucky Duck 89. I swear if the Cards trade up to get Ty Simpson, I will lose my mind. It's already bad enough to watch the Suns get pimp smacked by OKC. Please don't draft Simpson. Well, Ty Simpson is not going to be 3rd overall. I think what they're more worried about is you guys drafting Jeremiah Love 3rd overall. What that screams to me is you're so scared shitless about all your players getting injured and having another Amari DiMercato situation that you're just going to fuck everything. Honestly, like Jeremiah Love, if the ideal spot for him would be the Chiefs. Well, not the Chiefs, but he will go top 10. I mean, if he goes top 5, that is a bit of a reach. But the question is, Jeremiah Love is a really fucking good running back. Do the Cardinals really, are they really a Jeremiah Love away? Because look what happened with the Raiders and Ashton Ginty. Ashton Ginty's a really good running back. When he's in form, he's good. But they just zoned in on Ashton Ginty. They didn't have a fucking quarterback. So that's going to be a question there. And Alan Peel for 1981 for 5. Hurricanes man is making Ottawa engaged in a dime-honored tradition of apologizing. Ottawa does not apologize. They maybe Pierre Dorian apologizes. Maybe Melnick apologizes from the grave. But Andlauer does not apologize. Travis Green does not apologize. Former Senator Travis Green, I believe. He does not apologize. No, sir. And Tony Nicolaude, Mel Bridgman is a plan to help the Senators in the playoffs, but his laptop died. Woof. Also, rest in peace, Mel Bridgman. He died, I believe, in December of this past year. I mean, he was apparently a really good man. He just was completely overmatched as a GM. Well, Crazy Frankie, I will be fucking pissed if the Penguins take Ty Simpson. I think that would be a huge mistake. And it would just be a desperate reach. And here's my question with the fucking Steelers. We're dealing with another Aaron Rodgers situation at 42 goddamn years old after the shit he pulled last year. Like, we're still doing this shit? We've seen enough of Aaron Rodgers. He's not a passable quarterback anymore. He has flashes, but it's like Russell Wilson in 24. Like, he wasn't the same player. He didn't do anything against elite defenses. And if you think that he, in his current state, is going to make you win a playoff game, you're fucked in the head. It's about as delusional as everyone thinking Will Howard's going to be the savior. He's our version of Shedeur Sanders. Hey, don't look at me. I didn't want Aaron Rodgers on this team. Fuck that shit. Thanks, Dante. Appreciate you, man. But Jonathan Goose, I mean, I could see like somebody trading up to the late first for that fifth-year option. I could definitely see that because the fifth-year option is very, very valuable, especially for quarterbacks. If you're good, you're only going to be paying like 35, 40 instead of 50 to 55, 60 million. Tyler Shuck, if he keeps this up, he's going to be getting a lot more than he would if they drafted him in the first round. Hey, Nathan BJ, you dare doubt 9? Come on, man. You can't doubt 9. Tomster Foolery, the intermission is kind of an hour long. It's just how it goes. I'll do a puck doku in the third period, but at the same time, it's like 20 minutes. But maybe the Pens are getting yelled at to not fuck up and get all of their ass. Maybe it's that. I don't know. That's just how that goes. Just checking everything in the meantime, but nothing else there. Well, Corey 2K1, let me tell you about a man named Art Rooney II. He is Dan without anything that makes Dan great. He is completely delusional. He wanted Mike Tomlin back, and he should have been gone a long time ago. He was well past his expiration date. But the problem is they didn't see what happened with Noel at the end. Cowher, he would have lasted a lot longer, but, he got burned out. His wife died of melanoma. He just wanted to move on with his life, and he was actually right for that. He was able to go on top. He had that weird year 8-8, but there was a lot that happened that year, a lot of injuries. But Tomlin, he realized his time was up. He wanted to do other things. You could see in his eyes he was really tired. He was doing the same thing for 20 years. It's a very high-stress job. He moved on, and that was your chance to get off the carousel. You've had several chances to do this, but they still didn't do it. And then they decide, 2 worst-case scenarios where I didn't trust RD2 for that reason. And one of them was hiring Mike McCarthy because it's a lateral move. You're not going to change anything. It's going to be the same shit. You're going to be middle of the pack. You are the Minnesota Wild, the Nashville Predators of football, and that gets you nowhere. Maybe this year's Minnesota Wild will be different, but in the past 10 years, they've been in that cycle, the hamster wheel. And I talk about this, but here's the problem. Mediocrity is probably the worst place you can be because you have people that still delude themselves into thinking you're a move or two away from getting to the top. They're going to see Seattle, and they're going to think, we can do that too, and it's completely impossible because they've been building that for years. And you also have a situation potentially where you're not bad enough to secure a generational talent, even if you could fuck it up. So that's your problem. And if it's like that, it's just you're done. That's how that is. Drunken Start, give us a 60. I'm dreaming of Tree giving us a 60th anniversary Leafs failure. Oh, dude. I've wanted to do a legacy of failure for a long time. It's just finding the time. This week has just been really busy for me. I've just been doing a lot of stuff around my house. It's prepping for a few people, mainly 5 Points and Nick coming down for the draft. They're going to be staying with me. We're going to go down to the city Friday, Saturday. Enjoy the festivities. Thursday, we'll be doing it here. I couldn't get from Radio Row. And then I may be going down Tuesday, Wednesday. Who knows? I mean, there could be stuff happening there. But it's just another situation there. Leif, here's the thing. Like, Mike McCarthy is what he is. I'm not a fan of McCarthy because I feel like he was carried by Aaron Rodgers for the better part of his career. But to assume he's going to be a quarterback whisperer with 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers, you're delusional. You are completely delusional. And that's the problem. Sam Cook, do the Caps extend Ovi? If he wants to. It's up to Ovi. I could see Ovi doing what Pavel Datsyuk did and spend his final years in Russia playing. Because it's just a situation where it's just how it is. But we'll see. The Ottawa Senators have the same color as my high school in Springfield, Illinois. Ooh, same one. I mean, most like high schools take the uniforms of other teams. Or like the logos of other teams. Like the logo for my like helmet in high school was the Clemson Tigers helmet. But in a different color scheme. That's usually how it is. Because there's not much you can really do. Sarah McCloskey announcing a Steeler pick. Oh, fuck no. They would be more inclined to ban me from the premises than ever let me announce a pick. Fuck no. They may have like a random streamer do day 3, but it's not me. Nowhere close. Mike Dawson Powell for 5 Canadian. I always found it funny how NFL coaches last so long while the NFL coaches last about 2 to 3 years on average. Cheaper deals, plus with hockey, you're dealing with different tactics and you also need a different voice in the room. Dude, we had 2 coaches fired like a week before the season ended. Waugh got fired for Peter DeBoer. Bruce Cassidy got fired for John Tortorella. I mean, with Tortorella, you're keeping the same tactics. It's kind of like what Dan Bilesman did with Michel Therrien. You pretty much just don't want Michel Therrien or you don't want Bruce Cassidy. That's the reality of what they're trying to do. And it has worked so far. Well, I mean, it has. I mean, they did lose to Utah, I believe, but there still is that. Penguins will win the draw with 19:35 left in the second period. It'll be grabbed over to Malkin. Tries to get it over to Raquel. It's picked off by the Flyers. Swatted down by an active stick. It'll be taken there, dumped into the zone. Given chase there is going to be Garnet Hathaway. Hold it into the zone. It'll be taken by Raquel. Flipped over to Malkin. Malkin across the boards back to Raquel. Dumps into the zone. Vladar gets it behind his own net. It'll be taken by Nick Seeler. Seeler flips it back over. This will be to Jamie Drysdale. Flipped off. Picked off in the zone. It'll be taken by Konechny. He'll dump it in towards the zone. Taken there. Given chase by Dvorak. Carlson tries to grab it. Martone given chase now. It'll be back over to, this is Chinikov. Back to Crosby. Crosby, saucer pass over to Wotherspoon. Gets it, dumps it in towards the zone across the boards. It'll be taken by Ryan Rust. Back into the zone. Wotherspoon given chase, given pressure there by Porter Martone. Taken by the Flyers. It'll be fished out and dumped out of the blue line to relieve the pressure. Carlson taking the puck now. Long front pass over towards Brian Rust. He can't grab it. It'll be picked off by the Flyers, but taken by the Penguins again. Back over to Chinikov. Chinikov stops. Waits for a man. Can't get there. It'll be picked off by the Flyers again. Poke checked off. Martone will dump it in towards the zone for the line change. Denver Barkey given chase there by Achari 2600. Now it'll be taken by Chinikov. Fourth line out for the Penguins. Backhand, it'll be picked off by the Flyers, but nobody's there. It'll be taken there by Achari. Actually, it kind of slipped on the play there as Noah Juleson, but he'll grab it immediately. Taken over by Mishkov. Wish shot saved. Glove side by Stuart Skinner. Oh, Vegas won. Right. I thought Vegas did win. Yeah, because, like... Yeah, they had the empty netter. What was that? Are the Mets really losing their 12th in a row? Jesus Christ. They're somehow worse than the Pirates. Frank Fleming is going to have a fucking aneurysm. He's done incredible work losing weight, but he's going to fucking lose his mind. Kindle will be getting the face-off draw, but he loses it. Flyers grab it. Deflected by Letang. It's going to go just wide of the net. Letang nearly cost him again, but the Penguins are going to take it now. Over to Soderblom. Soderblom moving towards the near side. Tries to grab past the Leinen. He can't grab it. It'll be taken there by Ben Kindle. Tries to get it over to Soderblom and does. Moves it back over towards the point. Taken by Letang. Flips it back over towards Mantha. Mantha tries to find his man. Can't get it to Letang. Back behind the net. Over towards Kindle. Kindle moving back slowly to the front line. Mantha one-timer. Quick shot blocked off. Recovered by the Penguins. It's Gerard, the spinny boy. With it now, back over to Kindle, one-timer, blocked off. And now it'll be taken by the Flyers. I thought there was going to be a breakaway for a second, thank God, but it'll actually be icing. with 17:27 left in the second period. Thank fucking God. Yeah, shots are 6-2. It's been very low event. The Penguins have not been able to solve this neutral zone forecheck. Not at the slightest. Mets did lose yet. They've lost 11 in a row. I'm not sure if they lost 12. Oh, select the boy. They've been driving Frank up a wall for 25 years. Actually, 10 years. They won the World Series. It'll be a face-off to the left of Dan Vladar. Achari 2600 against Noah Cates, their top face-off man. And the Penguins will win the draw. Moves it back over to the defensive side, over to Carlson. Flips it back over to Lazat. Quick with shot wide. Deflected and blocked. Be taken by the Penguins again, over to Achari. Flips it back over to the zone. Over to Parker Wotherspoon. At the point. Back to Carlson. Carlson flips it back over to the end boards. Over towards, that's going to be Achari. Lazat given pressure now. Achari 2600 tries to keep the puck. He does not, but it's going to be taken by Connor Dewar. Dewar given pressure there by Cates. And the Flyers are going to try and grab it, and they will take it. Mishkov will dump it in, and they'll get a bit of a line change, but not enough. It'll just be a few of the forwards. Wotherspoon will dump it in towards the zone. Penguins giving chase. It'll be taken in the front. Quick wrist shot. It'll be warded off by Vladar. Recovered by the Penguins. Taken there is going to be Raquel. Raquel with the second line out. Back to Novak. Novak, Malkin's line will be out. Malkin tries to scoop the puck. He cannot get there. It'll be taken by the Penguins. Vladar tries to get it. Penguins are calling for a penalty. They're not going to get it. Back over to Malkin. Back to the point. Over towards Clifton. Quick wrist shot. Blocked off. Saved by Vladar. Taken up at the point again. It'll be the Penguins. Malkin over-skated the pass. It'll be flipped up. And it'll be back over to Zegras. With numbers are the Flyers. On their side, it's going to be Ristolainen. Blocked off by Skinner. Flipped over towards the point to Forster. Forster moves it back behind his own net. Given chase is going to be Trevor Zegras. But Chase able to shed him off. But it's going to be picked off by the Flyers again. Quick wrist shot. Saved by Skinner. And he'll hold on with 16:05 left in the second period. Yes, sir. Well, 12 if they lose tomorrow. Okay, I didn't realize they're off tonight. I just wasn't sure. And Brady Tkachuk hit a post. So what is this, like 4 or 5 almost goals for the Senators now? Yeah, select the boy. Frank the Tank is down almost 200 pounds. 230 pounds, I believe. He's done tremendous work. I'm proud of him. As someone who's lost a lot of weight in the past, like I was 350 when I was 18. So I completely get that shit. Like, I am proud of him, especially for keeping that consistency. I mean, that dude's added probably 15, 20 years maybe on his life. Because the thing with the body is it's organic. It can recover, especially the heart, liver, stomach. Like, that stuff can shrink, rise. Like, liver can self-heal, kidneys can self-heal. Especially if you treat your body right. You can pretty much mitigate most of the damage done. And that's why I'm happy for him. Well, the Penguins only have 2 shots in goal because a couple have been blocked, but it has not been good. Lazat going to steal the pass. It's going to be chopped by Chinikov. They gets the puck. Back over to Crosby. Crosby back over to the front to Russ. Quick wrist shot. Shot high and wide. Moves it back in. Tried to stay in the puck. Moves it back over. It's going to be taken by Martone. And he'll grab it back, dumps it in towards the boards. Line change for the Flyers. One of the better chances. Well, that's the problem. It's just they're trying to put the Penguins to sleep, and it's kind of working. But the Penguins are still actually have a chance, which is shocking. Flyers are going to take it over to Martone. They'll dump it in towards the zone. Back to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon moves it back in. It's going to be taken there by Sam Girard. And they're going to call it a high stick. And just put it at the end of play. Oh, select the boy. I haven't lost 249 pounds. You fucking kidding me? I wish. Not that much. Not that much. Water's your friend. Well, anything like low end. Oh, Rust hit the post. Damn. Oh, Sports Talk Judd. Yeah, especially early on, 2019, 2020, he was getting pretty bad. It'll be a face-off at the center dot. Noel Achari will be up against. This is going to be Owen Tippett. Penguins will win the face-off, though. Wotherspoon moves it back behind his own net. Given pressure is Zegras. Flipped it back over to the point, over to Lazat. Lazat back behind his own blue line. Given pressure by Forster. Moves it back to his defensive partner. Back over to Carlson. He'll dump it in towards the zone. Given chase of the Penguins. Lazat tries to get it. He can't get it, though. It'll be moved over towards the Flyers. Back up towards the point. It'll be Noah Juleson. He'll clear it in towards the point. Penguins will take it again. Taken by the Flyers, playing a little pong. Forster will dump it in towards the zone, giving chases Owen Tippett. Back over towards to Carlson behind his own net. Witherspoon had the puck before Carlson. Flipped over towards the point. It will be taken there by the Flyers. Playing low event hockey, just trying to suffocate them out of their life, and it's working. Unfortunately. And the Penguins can't play this kind of game. Intern Caleb, I'm not a fan of sparkling water. I'm just not. And the Penguins have taken a penalty for too many men on the ice. Fuck. Too much man. Gary Roberts is the penalty. Here's the thing. Unless we're getting this from the Penguins, I don't want to see it. Yeah, unless we're getting this up here, I don't want a part of it. Gary Roberts is a legend all his own. And if we're getting that, it is just too much man. Way too much man. And he's just going to stay there the whole time. Flyers are going to the power play. Canes are up 1-0 at the end of the first. It'll be Noah Cates against Nola Chari, 2600 to the right of Stuart Skinner. Lazant to his right, Carlson to his left. Sorry, other way around. And Witherspoon in the back end. Now Cates will be rolled out for Zegras, who is at the point. Faceoff is drawn. Flyers will win the faceoff. Martone flips it back over to Drysdale. Drysdale flips it back over to Martone. Martone at the point. Moves it back over to the front. Back to Forster. Forster back over to Martone. Martone waits for his chance. Quick wrist shot. Blocked off and saved by Skinner. Ooh! Yeah, Gary Roberts is just, look at this man right here. That is a man right there. Gary Roberts is the finest man in the history of man. No, the Steelers are not drafting Ty Simpson. You suck my dick. It'll be another face-off, and there's a scrum right by the boards. Everyone's just playing rugby right now, just trying to find a man. It's at the leg of Cates. And now they're going towards the boards to fight it. Martone's trying to fight for it. Lazat's trying to fight for it. Now it's going to be picked up. There on the play. It'll be by Noah Cates. Taken at the point by Drysdale. Flips it back to Martone. Martone flips it back over towards the point. Quick wrist shot blocked off. Save by Stuart Skinner as Martone. Witherspoon tries to grab the puck. It's taken by the Flyers again. Cates tries to grab it. Moves it back over towards Tommy Novak. They'll get out of the blue line, but not enough to make a line change. Drysdale takes it now. Waits for his attacker. Tries to get to the point. Resets. But no, it's actually going to be taken by Achari. He'll dump it in. And now the Penguins will make a full line change. Vladar gets out of his own net to try and grab it. Moves it back behind the net for Drysdale. Drysdale with the puck with 55 seconds left in the power play. 13:20 left in the second period. But back over to the point. Drysdale on the near side boards. Still trying to wait. Tries to find several Penguins. Letang and Shea trying to get for it. Drysdale will get the puck. Now moves it back over to the point. Takes it back to, Travis Konechny, but they'll dump it in clear. Taken back in. This will be Dvorak. Moves it back over towards Matvei Mishkov, the famous Russian. Mishkov with it now. Jukes several defenders. Tries to find a man. Gets the slot. Moves behind his own net. Several Penguins trying to swarm him. Goes behind the boards. He'll take it over towards Owen Tippett. He can't control it. And it'll roll back to Philadelphia's end with 15 seconds left in the power play. Ristolainen moves it back and it'll be a line change. Takes it back over to Konechny. Flipped over to the point. Back to Dvorak. Tries to find his man. Penguins have it. And Carlson will clear. And it'll go past the hand of Ristolainen. And that will go right back to Dan Vladar. Flips it back over to the point, and the Penguins' penalty has expired. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Penguins only have 3 shots on goal to Philadelphia's 9. Very, very fun. Too much man for Gary Roberts. We will remove the Gary Roberts for the time being, but we will bring it back for the time being. Philadelphia is just controlling possession, and they're just content with it. Konechny tries to keep the puck. It'll be moved back into the zone. Taken there by Travis Sanheim. Flip back to Chinikov. Here they might have a hurry. Moves it back over to Crosby. Back to Malkin. Wrist shot. Save by Dan Vladar on the chest. And it will be a face-off. And we've got more beef. The roast beef is coming with incredible fury. Give me the beef. There's a lot of fighting and frustration, my friends.
All these.
We've got beef, motherfuckers!
Such is so. Thank you all for joining me in all this madness, my friends. It is beautiful stuff indeed. The towels are coming out. They're just trying to get some sort of excitement going here. 780 people are somehow here. And, ooh, it's actually a bit of a cross-check on Zegras, and that's why they got the fighting here. Good old fighting. I love it. I truly love the stuff here. But, I'm going to take a little break, my friends. I will be right back with beef. Delicious beef. Take care. And the net's dislodged. I was too busy peeing. Damn it! We have to let it piss. You haven't missed much if you just joined. I'm a fat ass. I need to eat some candy. More action than the things we've had today. Glendenning will take the face-off against Crosby. And they're going to move Glendenning out. He'll now be taken by Nick Sealer. I'm sorry, Couturier. Well, I say Sealer. He doesn't take face-offs. Next to the point. Flipped in the zone. Held in. Deflected. And it goes out of play. Wait, we have 5 shots? I missed 2 whole shots? What the fuck? Actually, wait, I missed 1 shot. Sports Talk Chud, always piss in the bowl and not in the water. Well, you have to aim for the top of the bowl. Because the problem is if you hit the water, it's going to splash up. And when that splashes up, that's no good. Clifton will keep it in the zone. Flips it over towards the point. Flyers try to grab it. It'll be taken there by the Penguins. Shea moves up. Keeps it in the zone. Moves it back over towards the far point. Over towards Brian Rust. Chinakhov and Couturier now fighting for it. Crosby trying to join in on the fray. Chinakhov comes up with it. Now it's going to be another Flyer comes in for it. Sidney Crosby now takes the puck. Flips it over towards the zone. It'll be taken by Shea again. Flips over to the back point. Over to Clifton. Clifton back over to Carlson. Quick wrist shot. Save by Vladar. And there's another shot for the Penguins. We have shots, boys. Maybe shots of Jaeger, but they're shots. That's no good, he says, licking his fingers. Very true. That's no good. Well, Vinref, most of the shot attempts have either been wide or blocked for the Penguins. So that's what it is. Well, Sports Talk Chud, if it's lemon lime Gatorade, maybe Gatorade Zero. Maybe it's like that. But it's sterile. You can recycle piss, apparently. And Alcide du Nord for $28.99 Canadian. Thank you very much, Alcide. We praise the Jeebus around here as we get back to the face-off circle. Quick wrist shot by Adami Novak. It'll be a save by Vladar. Novak tries to get his own rebound. It'll be chipped up the net. Over by Carver Kell. Flip back to Chris Letang at the point. Back to Malkin. Moves it back over towards Malkin. Back to Girard. Quick wrist shot deflected. Bounces wide. That was probably the best chance. It went off a flyer, but couldn't get there in time. Back over to the point to Girard. Back to Letang. Letang moves it back to the point to Girard. It goes past the blue line, and they're going to have to reset. Girard's retreating. Martone giving chase. He'll move it back to the point. Taken there by Novak. The horns going out for the Penguins. Burp, burp, burp. Let's go, Pens. And everyone's bored shitless. Even the Steelers that are in the press box. Girard will flip it back over to Novak. Novak tries to find his man. Can't get there. It's deflected back. Move back to Girard. Flipped it back over. Tries to find Achari. He can't control the puck. It'll be taken by Drysdale in his own end. Moves it back to Cam York. York will do a Murphy dump. It'll be grabbed in the hands by the Penguins. Picked up on the play in the fourth line. Here's Dewar. Dewar with Lizotte chasing. Tries to find his man. Lizotte can't find the puck. And it goes between his legs. It'll be picked up by the Flyers. It's Forster with a 2-on-2 coming. Dumps the puck in. Given chases him and Witherspoon. Witherspoon will try to grab the puck. It'll be taken by the Penguins. Big hit on the play there by Tippett. Keeps it in the zone. But Carlson will recover. Moves it back over towards Connor Dewar. Dewar with the puck, with speed on the far side, tries to find his man. Dewar delivers, quick wrist shot, blocked off by Vladar and goes wide. Taken back over to the point. And it's going to be dumped in and will be icing as Witherspoon gets to it before Trevor Zegras. Definitely so. Oh, it's going to be a barn burner, my friend, Sports Talk Chud. Always is. Alcide du Nord, by the way, hockey is fun. Playoff hockey is even better. Also, can't wait to see if the lottery gods feel like delivering chaos this year. The chaos is going to be Toronto gifting Boston the 6th overall pick, isn't it? Because we know how this goes. And, not just that, Detroit wins the lottery and gives St. Louis a top 5 pick. Because that's just how this goes. Because fuck life. An IX deep one for 2. Always urinate with precision and elegance. You know, that's always a good advice, my friends. You must urinate with precision and elegance. Just how it is. This right here is a figure of life. It's my favorite motivational poster. And I agree. You must urinate with precision and elegance. And it is truthful. Chinakhov will take the face-off, dumps it in towards the point over to Carlson. Slap shot over, gets his man, tries to deflect over, moves it back to the Penguins. Crosby has to dump it back, moves it back to Chinakhov at the far point. Flips it behind his net, can't get enough strength on it. It'll be picked off by Juleson. Juleson trying to fight for it with several Penguins. Moves it back to the point. Chinakhov tries to find it. It'll go to the defensive end point. It'll be towards Carlson. Moves it back over to Chinakhov. Wrist shot blocked off by the Flyers. It'll be taken there. Zegras is checked off the puck by Chinakhov. There'll be a line change for the Flyers. The Penguins really need to urinate with precision and elegance. Maybe these uniforms are piss yellow, but they are not precision and elegance. They're just garbage. It's bad luck. Bad juju. 8:43 left in the second period. Flyers will take the puck now. Moves it back over towards Denver Barkey. Flip back to the point to Martone. Martone moves it back over to Barkey. Barkey with numbers. 3-on-3. Markey moves it back behind his own net. It'll be taken by Clement Kindle. The 18-year-old Wunderkind tries to get the puck. It's poked off his stick. Now moves back into the Philadelphia zone. It's taken by Sanheim. Now it's taken by the Penguins. Flipped over. Picked off by Letang. Letang tries to find his man. Deflected. Saved by Vladar. He'll get it out of his own net. Tries to dump it off. It's a weird carom, but it's going to go easily to the Flyers, and it's taken there by Noah Cates, and he's kind of elbowed on the play. Philadelphia is going to be pissed about that one. Penguins get the puck again. Moves it back to Letang. Letang in the point. Tries to find his deflection. Can't get their shot wide. Taken there about the puck. Back over to Kindle. Kindle, wrist shot deflected wide again. Back over to the Flyers. They'll try and dump it out. They can't get it out. It's going to be taken by Ben Kindle. Back at the point over towards the Anthony Mantha. Quick wrist shot blocked off. Tries to find the man. Scramble for it in front. And it'll be saved by Vladar with a few whacks at it by Ben Kindle. And there's going to be a little fisticuffs action. Denver Barkey. Who the fuck names their kid Denver? I don't know. But whatever it is, there's beef.
We've got beef, motherfuckers!
Always beef, my friend. -3 in shots and goal, but +15 in Corsi. Well, as I said, analytically sound, my friends. We're going to another commercial break with 7:47 jet airliner left in the period. 0-0 is the way. Hey, Sterling. What's up, Sterling? How you doing? You call me Jim Sterling? Maybe. I don't know. Michael Hessian, 205 for 2 bones. We took a shot. Shot is good. Shot is good, yeah? No? Shot is good. And now we go make bicycle. I think I still have the highlight. Yes, I do. I still have the bicycle on hand. The original OG bicycle. And I just need text that says go make bicycle. I did make a bicycle. It's truly beautiful. Yes, sir, indeed. Kevin Wong, 1988 for 190. Thank you very much. Appreciate y'all for being here, watching me ramble about the hockeys and procrastinating while I'm working on the NFL Draft Revisit video. I've just had a lot going on right now, but that's just, a lot is that. Nick is trying to DM me, telling me to take it to DMZ. Who am I, Diana Rossini? Come on, man. Just how the life goes, my friend. Oh, +9 in Fenwick. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like they're all getting blocked. That's the problem. But it's still anyone's game. That's just how it is. Plush Bleep, as I said, it's I don't see a chain on the bicycle. Well, let me tell you, my friend. This bicycle does not need chains. It rides on bicycle. It just does. You know, maybe the chains are up here in the side. Maybe it's right. I know they're supposed to be there. I don't give a shit. But guess what? It's just how this goes. Let's just pretend everything's fine. Okay? Okay? I'm not panicking. You're panicking. That's how that goes. Yeah, but that's how we say biking in French. He just couldn't say, yeah, he can't speak English. Apparently it's go make a bike. And everything is just make. English is a hard language for those people who aren't inundated with it. Different pronunciations, different tenses, anonyms, contractions. It's fun. Penguins will win the face-up again. Clifton flips it back into the own zone. Karam's off the boards, taken there by Drysdale. Now moves in towards the end boards. Clifton giving chase. It'll be taken there. It'll be by Hathaway. Hathaway behind his own net. It'll be blocked off by Stuart Skinner. Penguins will recover. That was actually a pretty dangerous play for the Penguins there. Hathaway with a strong play. It might have had his very rare goal in the season. He has had goals in the past. Fourth line, making business for the Flyers. Glendening now trying to give pressure behind his own net. It'll be taken there by, I believe, Novak's going to try and fight for it, as well as Ryan Shea. Now taken to the back to Drysdale. Drysdale flips it behind his own net. It'll be taken there by Sean Couturier, the captain. Captain tries to get it to Hathaway. Now back at the point. Over towards Drysdale. Drysdale skates past the original director. Tries to find a man in front of the net. It goes past everyone. Now back behind the Flyers bench. Back over to Cam York. York tries to find his man behind his net. Back is Couturier. Couturier still in his office trying to find a man. Moves it back to the far side over to Drysdale. Drysdale gets his man. It's shot by Martone, but he breaks his stick. And they're going to have to recover again. Konechny back in now. They're going to full line change, and now they lose the puck behind the blue line. They'll have to reset. Ristolainen has it now. Dumps it in towards the board. Shea with it. Heavy, tired pucks on the ice right now for the Penguins. Clifton trying to get it out of there. Can't. Now moving to the front. Tries to find his man. Back over to Konechny. Quick wrist shot. Backhand scores. Porter Martone on the juicy rebound. They just had too many guys to dig for too long, and the Flyers have unfortunately taken the lead. Fuck my life. Because we need to die, and the Flyers are going to kill me in a hole. Fuck everything, son of a bitch. They're out for too long. Juicy rebound. Everyone was tired, nothing could do. Clifton was fatigued. Yep, and the Penguins are losing their minds. I'm not happy about this either. And the Flyers fans are going to come out. What's up, Flyers fans? You like your trolling? Fuck you. Martone was just capitalized on a good rebound. It was just juicy. It should have been Kindle. Now moves back to Carlson, tries to find Crosby. It goes behind his stick, and now it's going back to the Flyers' potential 3-on-2. Tippett with it now, back behind his far side. Tries to find a man, deflected in front. Dangerous play, but taken by the Penguins. And here they come 2-on-2. Crosby waits for his tracker, gets to his man. Carlson, wrist shot, glove save by Vladar, but it actually goes past him back into the own red zone. Flipped it back into the zone. Deflected by the Penguins. They'll regain possession. Resetting his Mantha back over to Witherspoon. Witherspoon loses the puck, and now it's taken by Tippett. He'll dump it in towards the zone. Blocked off by the Penguins. It will be taken by Letang behind his own net. It's not go fuck you, Giraffe. Just how it is. Dumped into the zone. Vladar will grab it. Back over to Ristolainen. Ristolainen back to the front. Picked off by Mantha. Back to Soderblom. Wrist shot. Saved by Vladar. Back to the rebound. Back to the front is over towards Girard. Back to the point. Over to Letang. Letang finds his man. It's going to be Mantha. Mantha. Long due for a back. Back behind his own net. Poked off by the Flyers. He'll recover it though. Still skating around the puck. Counterclockwise. Tries to find the deflection. Can't get there. Back over towards Sam Girard. Over to Letang. Letang tries to find his man is Soderblom. Soderblom given chase there by Cates. One stick. Tries to poke it through. It goes through everybody. Tries to find a man. It'll be taken there by Kindle. Kindle finds his man. It's Letang. Tries to find his man. Can't get there. It's deflected. And here they come. The Flyers take a quick wrist shot. Saved by Skinner. And he'll hold on to it. Matvei Mishkov was pinching. Girard tried to find his man. And no such luck. But, yeah. Well, Fluttershy Luva, they are shooting. It's just that none of them are getting to the net. They're all blocked. But it's, yeah. Joe Tega, it is what it is. It's, yeah. It's not Darth Vladar. Fuck you. Fuck you. Let's see. Scotty G765 for 2. Good luck today, Tree. Any hope for my Ducks today? I think you've got a shot. Edmonton, the question is, it's going to be a high-scoring game. Can you stop the dumpster fire on defense? That's going to be your question. If you can't, you're done. If not, yeah, it is what it is. But as I said, it's I'm looking forward to your matchup. I will say that. Beast the Metal 1989 for 10. You know how you want to end me over the Yahtzee Cup? Now I want to do the same to you over the leaking tree video. I started playing while I had 5 minutes left on the treadmill to full bladder. Guess what? Just for you, I'm going to do it again. You enjoying the bladder, motherfucker? You enjoying the bladder? I'm having fun! I'm having all the fun! God damn it! I saw a man train at a truck station, and this is the gayest thing I've ever seen. God damn it. Draisaitl, I believe he is. Worst case scenario, day by day. That tree is urinating with precision and arrogance. These Penguins are not. Fucking hell. The tree is always urinating. Beast of Metal, you know what? Just for you with that damn Yahtzee Cup, I'm going to do it. You said pens and 6, huh? Pens and 6? Really? Okay. And Mr. Couch Incident for 5. I'm watching this game with my cat, and even he thinks these sweaters suck. He's a stupid cat. I agree. Very stupid cat. Yeah, what happened was it actually bounced off a couple Penguin sticks. It didn't even rebound off. It was just a fluke bounce. That's all that was. Well, Beast of Metal, your Yahtzee Cups are like 2 and 11. Fuck off. Drysdale shots wide. It'll be taken by the Penguins again. Flips back to the point. Moves it back to Sealer. Takes it back over towards Cam York. Back to Sealer. Tries to find his man. It's intercepted by Dewar. Dewar tries to find his man. Deflected wide. Achari 2600 tries to race for it. He can't get there. It'll be taken there by, I believe, Clifton. We're fighting it with Couturier. Fourth line out against fourth line. Now taken. That'll be by Hathaway. And Pens are probably shorthanded. Or the Flyers shorthanded. Yep, the Flyers are going to be shorthanded. So maybe we can do something for once. Luke Glendening is going to the box. And if you can believe it, he's been in the league for 10 years. I know, it's crazy. They're going to the box. But Glendening will be charged with a cross-check on a Connor Dewar. Are we really happy about the this sort of thing? I don't know. Sports Doc Chud, I would go with probably, well, Southern 500 is pretty good. Coke 600 isn't too bad. Daytona. I would say Daytona. But Daytona's lost its allure because it's musical chairs these days. Penguins go back on the power play. 12-10 of the shot total. Couturier lining up against Crosby to the right of Dan Vladar. Winning the puck. Quick wrist shot wide by Malkin. And it's going to be out of play. Deflected wide again. And Elliott KO for 5. Thank you very much for the support at $5. Appreciate you, my man. Ex-Devil Glendenning, ex-Star Glendenning, ex-Red Wing Glendenning. Yes, sir. Yeah, just a rolling puck he missed. It'll be another face-off. Penguins will try to win it again. Still moving towards it. Flyers come up with it. They'll dump and clear. Penguins will have to reset. Skinner behind his own net. Carlson runs back to chase. Carlson jukes with the puck. Tries to find his man. Gets it wide open Malkin. Malkin will clear the puck. Back over to Brian Rust. Rust tries to find his man. Flyers will not clear. They'll keep it in the zone. Back over to Malkin at the point. Tries to find his man. Moves up front, far side. Back over towards Carlson. Carlson fakes the shot. Moves it back to Malkin. Malkin. Stick handling. Trying to get it past Couturier. Tries to find his man. Saucers it over to Carlson. Can't get there. Flyers will recover. Backhands and clears. And it was nearly a breakaway. It's going to be Couturier with it now. Is he going to try with a shot or what? I don't know, but Couturier is going to try and pass it back. It'll be over towards, I believe that's Noah Cates with a shot, and it's a save by Stuart Skinner. Russ with it now. Tries to find the chasing Malkin. He can't get there in time, and they're clear. They're just completely off. Are you nervous again, Penguins? Are you nervous? This isn't nerves. This is just you shitting the bed. Novak with it now. He'll dump the puck. Second power play unit out. Mantha takes the puck. Moves it back behind his own net. Takes it over to Chris Letang. Letang back over to Girard. Girard, wrist shot. Quick wrist shot. Blocked off. Shot by Girard. Saved by Vladar. And now it'll be cleared by the Flyers with 30 seconds left. 2:43 left in the second period. Yes, sir. 10 shots to the Penguins for 13. Letang gets in on his own net. He'll dump it in towards the zone. He'll dump and clear. Back into the point. And Skinner will get it behind his own net. He'll backhand it to get it away from Martone. But Martone will grab it anyway. It's back checked off the puck. Tippett's going to grab it. Now back to it. It's a 2-on-1 for Tippett. Back one time scores. What the fuck was that? Garnet Hathaway, who can't score on a fucking broadside of a barn, has scored 2-0. It's a complete breakdown. And what the fuck are we doing here, boys? What the fuck are we doing? That was pathetic. Broken play, and and guess what? It's fucking Letang again. Letang misplays the body. It's a 2-on-1. Fucking Letang. Girard bows it back. Quick wrist shot, block, save by Vladar with the glove. He'll hold on. Fucking hell. That's on Letang. A terrible play. Martone able to juke him, and Garnet Hathaway is pretty much as wide open as Jerry Rice against a middle schooler. It's fucking Letang. Send that fucker to Robida Island, please. And gift him a ring from the 2018 Capitals team. This is getting fucking pathetic. Flyers win the faceoff. We move there by Martone. Back to the front. Carlson flips behind his own net, given chase there by Dvorak. Carlson tries to find his man. It'll be by Achari. And Vladar, it just goes right to Vladar and holds. Zach Vitale, I mean, as I said, I'm not angry. I'm just fucking disappointed. Because you have a really good season. I don't think you're going to go far. You might win a series, but you're playing like fucking shit. Philly has been the better team. This is not the team I saw all season. Nowhere close. Maybe I need to stop streaming. Maybe that's why. But you know what? I committed. I'm going to be a man. I'll do it. It's off the side of the net. Vladar holds on. Yeah, I know my chat's down. I'm going to recover it. Give me a second. It's coming back. Oh, look. Here come this cancerous Flyer fans again. Yay. Hey, you may win the game, but guess what? I'm not from Philadelphia, so I win. And it's another turn away, taken a shot by Matvei Mishkov, deflected wide. Girard with it now. Forster with it now. It's going to be moved into the zone. Cates giving chase. Carlson tries to grab and moves back in. It's Crosby. Crosby with the backhand back over to Rust. Rust flips it back into the zone. Dumped in. Waits for it. Ristolainen will grab for it now. Taken by Sanheim. Sanheim flips it back over to the point. Well, David Kim, go fuck yourself, dude. Fuck Philly. Fuck Philly indeed. Philly does not own Pennsylvania. Canes are going to kick whoever's ass wins anyway, so whatever. Shea takes the puck. Flips it back into Lizotte. Lizotte tries to find his man. Back over to Shea at the point. Shea waits. Fires. Delivers. Backhand. And it goes over the netting. Vladar couldn't find it, but unfortunately it just missed. Boobert's, I mean, I'd be booing too. They're shit in the fucking bed. That was terrible. I'd be booing too. If I paid $300 to $400 for a ticket, and they put up this, like, this is pathetic. This is the kind of team that we thought was gonna be playing when they were tanking for McKenna. We're not even have a multi-goal lead, and we're blowing it. It's bad. It's pathetic. I don't know what to tell you. Brendan Bishop, this is not on Skinner. I'm just going to say that right now. Skinner is like the 10th to 12th most important person I'm going to say is responsible for this. "20 seconds left. Pens will try to win the faceoff and do. Letang tries to grab for it and is pinching way too much because he thinks he's Letang from 2015 and there's going to be a penalty. Actually, there's an injury on the play, and let me see who's down. Is this Konechny? Konechny took a nasty lick to the ice, and he is favoring himself pretty dangerously. And Malkin's going to the box. Malkin loses his temper again. Yay! And he's bleeding. It's a double minor. Yay! Yay! Malkin's temper. This is because I'm streaming, isn't it? Well, it's going to be reviewed. He's bleeding. What do you want, dude? Hold on. Let's see here. Okay, it's not Malkin. It's actually... No, that's actually Ristolainen. Yeah, that's on Ristolainen. Never mind. I thought that was Malkin. My bad. But we'll see. We have 14 seconds left, and I don't know. I don't know. So Malkin gets a penalty for 2 minutes. What the hell? don't know. Well, I mean, they're going to call it for an inadvertent stick, but I don't know, man. It's... Hamar for 2 bones. High-end talent. Sports Doc Chud for 2 tonight on Days of Our Penguins. Maybe if they lose. Not yet. Racial Shock for 2. What will you do if the Flyers sweep the Penguins? I will become a gritty channel. I will get Flyers gear. I will buy it, and I will wear it. And it will be fucking miserable. And it will be terrible. And I will hate every second of it. Flyers keep it in the zone with 5 seconds left. Drysdale moves it back over towards Couturier. Quick wrist shot saved by Skinner with 1.7 seconds left. Blazer Trace for 2. Yinzer tonight and on Thursday. Go Chiefs. Wednesday too. Saturday as well. Blazer Tracer, love you, but fuck you. Every single one of you, go fuck yourselves. I know Philadelphians are here to troll me. I refuse to believe in your trolling. Go fuck you. Fuck you and eat my dick. Eat all of my dicks. Yes, sir. I will not come to the light, Al Capone. No. That's going to be a no. No, Joe Ortega's... No. The Penguins aren't playing like actual Penguins. It's a wrist shot by Martone on the period. And Chris Letang needs to go to Robert Island. This is getting bad. I don't know what else to tell you, but that dude is a complete liability, and he's even more of a liability defensively than he was 10 years ago. Like, he's done. Like, this is Rob Scuderi 2015 bad. The dude still thinks he's good, and it's just he doesn't have it anymore. It's like latter stage Polamalu. Like, it's fucking sad. It's just, I don't know. It's, like, dude, I would rather see Solovyov or even Jack fucking St. Ivany in the lineup. It's getting bad. Look, and all the Flyer fans are going to pretend they're good. Great. Yay. You really had to give him life. You really had to give him life. Good Lord. Yeah. Yeah. This is what happens when I stream. Fuck my life. Fuck my life. And you know what? I go down with a ship. That's all I can do. It's all you can do. Kenneth Larson for 2 made money on Porter's goal, so here's $2. Yeah, thanks, Kenneth. I was not looking forward to Kenneth Porter Martone getting his goal, but yeah. Ball dragger, yes. Seethians are man. Water us with your tears. No. I'm pissing on you. Those are my tears. How's that sound? Elliot KO for 2. Yet the yearly Yinzer meltdown commence. No. I would say it's like every 4 or 5 times a year. Maybe 6. 8. It's not yearly. It's constant. They love cheddar for 2 bones. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. And Slim Shady, you have a bot preaching in the chat, by the way. Hashtag you will obey. And unfortunately, we are hitting at that point. We are no longer urinating with precision and elegance. We will obey. And if we are not obeying, then we are just madness. It's yeah. Gritty is consuming my soul, and it's not good. It's not good. Tell you what, if we lose this game, I will buy Flyers gear. How's that sound? I will wear Flyers gear, and if they lose the series, I will wear it in a stream. I will wear it after they lose the series. How's that sound? Deal? I'm not happy about it, but I apparently must obey Gritty. They love cheddar for 5. Dubas's Toronto jeans are still intact. Well, we weren't expected to be here, but as I said, they look like they weren't a team that isn't supposed to be here, which is very disappointing. And 20 BMG, Malkin still at the high stick. Yeah, it was a careless puck. He just didn't draw the blood. Donnie Lund 6957 for 10. This is what happens when you rest the guys, or that's going to be ripped to shreds. Resting them 3 days early, they haven't won a game since. They beat the Devils. They lose. I mean, they played 1 game against the Capitals, but they lost. And then the Blues, they blew a multi-goal lead. They blew a 3-goal lead, and they just have not been the same. I am not listening to AB's new album, Brian. Shut the fuck up. Oh, dude, F1B, I mean, do we do that? It's, someone save this so it doesn't go... Auto. Have I ever gone back on anything, dude? I'm just gonna say. Have I? Well, Andrew Martin, the Steelers are always getting pounded. That's January, dude. It's January. Such is life. Oh, boy. Tony Nicolaude for 5 bones. I know you find all the Philly teams enemies, but what about the NBA? Do you support the 76ers or another team? I was a Raptors fan growing up. I do not like Philly. Philly can die. Especially this motherfucker right above me, who is making me obey every single damn thing in the world. American Loyalist for 5. Your favorite Philly athlete of all time. And what out of any Philly team do you like and hate the least and why? Ooh, my favorite Philly athlete. Interesting choice here. I mean, you can go with a lot of choices here, man. That is an interesting choice. I liked Lindros when he was playing. In his prime, he was fucking phenomenal. Potentially him. I would maybe say... I always had a soft spot for Chase Utley. I would probably potentially... LaShawn McCoy. Shady McCoy. I was a big fan of him at Pitt. He was unfortunately an Eagle, but he was really fucking good as an Eagle. So I would say probably those 3. Brian Dawkins isn't a bad choice either. And American Loyal and TNT 4 for 10 bones. Not as committed to hockey, but meaning to properly learn at some point. At least fun to watch in the background. Thoughts on my Sharks? Their turnaround this year has made me interested to watch him again. Macklin Celebrini is potentially generational. He has been a phenomenal player. He's doing things that this league hasn't seen since a teenage Crosby. Phenomenal player. You get him better high-end talent around him. Some of the guys develop. You'll do well. The only reason why they didn't make the playoffs this year is because their goaltending's spotty and they still have a lot of questions that need to be... holes that need to be filled besides placeholders. But Macklin Celebrini is the future. You've got a gem there. He might be the best player they've had all time, and they've had some really good players. Shady is not a free pack! God damn it! Donnie Lund, 957. Going to the NFL draft on Thursday. If RD2 shows himself, he's getting booed like Goodell gets booed. Honestly, I would. He's going to treat it like a media opportunity, like those NFL player strikes. I would just throw NFL players, NFL PA surveys at him. That's what I'd do. Because I know he hates those fucking things. I would just do that. You know, I'll just throw out some old legends and it'll be fine. That's just Prometheus, dude, Donovan McNabb, they'll fucking kill you if they mention him in that city. They would have done with Andy Reid if he didn't win rings in Kansas City. Well, N1NJ, what happened to Eric Lindros was Darius Kasparaitis, immediately followed by Scott Stevens. I was actually at the game where Darius Kasparaitis gave him his first concussion. And then after that, he was just a shell of himself, and it was a fucking shame. He was a phenomenal player. One of the best of the 90s. Michael Vick, well, Mike Vick, I always found him really overrated growing up because he could never throw accurately. He was a phenomenal athlete, but he never did well in the playoffs, and he was inaccurate throwing. 2010 Michael Vick was peak Michael Vick. He was an accurate Michael Vick. He was great with the arm. And if he did that the whole time, he would have been a Hall of Famer. But the problem is it's kind of a what if too, not just because of his inaccuracy issues, but because of the dogfighting. He was gone in Atlanta. Reggie White's not a bad one. Jerome Brown's not a bad one either. That's a what-if scenario too. Jerome Brown was a phenomenal player. Randall Cunningham too. That's just how that is. But Gritty, I've seen enough Gritty on my screen. We're going to have some pizza time. We need it, boys. It's getting bad.
Pizza time.
Time. We will not obey. Someone's telling me to come outside. Really? Really? We have Philly fans talking shit now. And now this stream is now sponsored by my tears, which I am currently drinking. Tastes like peppermint. Tree Tears, get it available now. Coming soon to a flyer shop near you. Fucking kill me. And once again, we will obey because we can do nothing but obey. And just watch, Puck Doku is probably all Flyers related because fuck my... Oh, look, there's some Flyers right here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Lovely times. Of course it had to be the fucking Flyers. Fuck my life. Fuck my life, lads. Fuck my life. I could pick Eric Lindros there, and it would be just as equal. You know what? I'll just pick Mike Foligno. No, wait. Not Mike Foligno. We can do something else. Well, not we won't do. We will do... Andrechuk. It's pretty basic. Not really what I'm looking for here. McGillney. McGillney's one you could do. Fun times. Did VC ever play for Toronto? I don't think so. I won't do that one. But Buffalo, Anaheim. That's an easy one. We can do Bill Holder. It's an easy one. Anaheim, Los Angeles Kings, Lonnie Luch. Kings, Toronto. There are a bunch of different ones you can choose from here. We'll go Well, let's do John McIntyre. Doesn't really get enough love. Toronto, Buffalo. Rene Robert. That's a decent one you can do. With Paymon. Why not? He had a brief stint in Buffalo by the end. And Toronto, Philadelphia, Peter Zezel is one you could do. Fuck. As you can tell, I'm not very happy about this. I have to put Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Fucking Philadelphia. Every goddamn time. Every time. No. Kings first round pick, Jimmy Carson. Lori Tukkonen. That's a pretty easy one. First round for Buffalo. Mikhail Grigorenko. Mike Wilson? Did Mike Wilson get drafted by Buffalo? Damn it. He played for Buffalo, never got drafted by him. He must have been a Florida pick. Tell you what, let's do, we'll do Grigorenko. And then Philadelphia first round pick. I will pick Claude Boivin. I will pick a bust because you deserve to be drafted by busts. God damn it. I refuse to give you credit. Joe Sacco. And then Philadelphia, Toronto. We'll do one more here. I can't believe this horse shit. This is horse shit. I am going to cuss out Philly as long as I fucking can. I don't give a shit. Jay O'Brien's not a bad one. Huh. Did Ryan Perron play for Toronto? Santorelli, maybe? I have to think about this. Because, like, I'm trying to think of their tanking teams and trying to find somebody who was, like, kind of on both, but not really. Huh. John Shabbat never played for that. There will be no sweeps. Fuck you and fuck your sweeps. Scott Laughton's not a bad one. Oh. Nikita Grebenkin. Or Grebionkin. The Y-O and the E are kind of interchangeable. Oh, we'll do puck buddies. Let's remember some teammates. Andre Palat. Stammer. Palat and at least one of Stamkos Ball. So, little both. So, we can do... Ooh. Okay, I see what this is. And at least one of Stamkos, Ball, Verhage, or Bratt. Okay. I see what this is. So we can do a little of both here. So let's do Brian Hallinan for New Jersey. Done. Oh, okay, so this keeps going. So, Cal Foot. Let's roll with... Carter Verhage and Andre Palat. So Stamkos and Palat, I mean, that's pretty easy. You can do Marchessault, too. And then you can roll with somebody like... someone from New Jersey, too. You can flip a bunch of those guys like Cody Glass. You can roll with someone like Callahan. Roll with, Kevin Ball, too. You can do Toffoli. And then you can rock something along the lines of... Pavel Kubina play for Palat? I know he played for Toronto, but I'm not sure. So, daily games are coming soon. This is just like a preview, so, okay. Yeah, this is going to be the end. But we're nearing the beginning of the third period, and I hope to get rid of the gritty, because gritty consumes us whole. Penguins are shit in the bed. Cates will be up in the face-off circle against Lizotte. Takes the draws. It's going to be won by the Flyers. They do have a power play off Malk in 2 minutes. Zegras will take the puck now into his zone. Next goal is pretty much a dagger if they're not careful. It rolls along the end boards, taken by Cates. Now moves over to Carlson and over to Witherspoon, and they'll dump it in and clear. 1:25 left in the penalty. We will not obey. Drysdale with the puck now. He'll flip it back into the zone over towards Trevor Zegras. Zegras to the point. Jukes defends, finds his man. It's going to be over to Martone. Martone to Forster, back to the point, over to Drysdale, back to Forster. Forster backs, moves it. Moves it over towards Drysdale, back to Forster. Forster waits, finds his man, back over to Martone, back to Forster, back to Martone, back waist shot, finds and defend, moves over towards the side. It's still going, finding free, moves it back to the point, back to Witherspoon, he'll clear. 45 seconds left in the power play. Dangerous situation for the Penguins here. 17 shots, Philadelphia to 14 for El Penguinos. Septophobia Slayer, I will get to you after this power play in the next break. Shea gets the puck, he'll clear, but it'll actually be kept in by Matvei Mishkov. Moves back in the zone over towards Sam Girard, flips it back to Letang. It goes off the net, and the Flyers will recover. Taken by Dvorak, moves back to the point. It's going to be knocked off the puck as Tippett. It'll be taken by Sam Girard and clear. 12 seconds left in the penalty. So, Septophobia Slayer, what's the injury level at out of 10 asking for a print? I'd say 5 or 6. I expected a lot more out of the Penguins, I'm not going to lie. It's getting pretty gnarly. Flyers have it back in the Penguin zone, moves it back behind the net. It'll be Konechny. Konechny flips it back to the point. Takes it back to Sanheim. Sanheim moves it back behind the boards over to Sean Couturier, the captain. Flips it back in front. It's going to be taken the shot by Dvorak. It's a save by Skinner. Stu. Donnie Lund 6975 for 5 bones. The 05 Eagles are deserving of its own video. Lots of drama that season coming off losing the Super Bowl. T.O. became a locker room cancer. Well, T.O. always had that issue. That's why he ran himself out of a lot of places. T.O. was a phenomenal athlete, but he requested a trade multiple times that season, if I remember correctly. So, what is the latest Mets reason why they're doing terribly? I am curious. Wait, Senators actually... Oh, wow! Somebody can actually score goals? That's amazing! Wow! They're really partying hard in Carolina. Couturier takes the puck. Penalty is over. It'll be taken by the Penguins. Moves back to Rust. Rust will jump it off the end boards. Get it past the blue line. Now taken there by Glendening. Dumped into the zone. It's Clifton. Clifton finds his man back to Raquel. Back to Clifton. Moves it back to Raquel. Trying to find his man. He'll dump it into the zone. Giving chase. Are going to be the Penguins. Taken by Crosby. Crosby flips it back over to Raquel. Raquel flips it back to Crosby. Back to the blue line. Moves it back to Girard. Back to Letang. Lunsheimer deflected high and wide. But the Penguins will recover. Moves it back to Crosby. Flip back to Raquel. Wrist shot. Shot wide again. Moves it back over to Girard. Girard flips it back to the point. Tries to find his man. It's Crosby. Back over to Raquel. Raquel tries to find Crosby. Back in the front to Boss. Blocked that shot wide. Back to Girard. Saved by Vladar. Hardest shots Vladar's had to face today, but unfortunately it's kind of a chest snipe. Flyers will recover. And they'll clear the zone. Line changes for both teams. Letang with it now. He'll dump it into the zone, get his own line change. And it actually goes conveniently to Vladar. He'll save it. Select the ball. Oh, frustration finally putting in goals. Wow. Incredible. I can't believe that. And Mets haven't won the game since Mamdani hugged Mr. Met. Well, Mamdani is just redistributing the Mets' success to other teams. Yeah, that's just what it is. Yeah, it was just kind of a chest snipe. It was an easy shot by Girard. Didn't really do much to try and juke him, but... And LAKO, worst part about puppetry is no cups to drink from. I have plenty of cups, sir. I have 5 of them. I am drinking my tears. As Letang takes the puck, slap shot by Girard, blocked off, backhand, saved by Vladar on the backhand by Tommy Novak. Novak gets his own puck, moves it back to Malkin, tries to find his own man, can't get there. It'll be taken by Christian Dvorak, and he'll dump into the zone with 16:35 left in the third period. It'll be an icing call as Letang does something positive, and doesn't fuck with the puck. Well, Ottawa Tomato, I'd be bitching up a storm too. This is pathetic. We can't lose to fucking shitty-ass Philly. That cancerous shithole. Fucking hell. Slim Shady 22797 for 20 bones. I'll get to you. Last time I spoke McNabb's name in Philly, a dude shouted him so hard he said, the reason we lost the Super Bowl in 04 is because McNabb was in Vegas eating too much wang. So he threw up and threw the game. Yeah, Philly don't like, oh dude, he blew the game in Carolina. They fucking hate him for that. Philly wants him dead. And it's a slap shot saved by Vladar from the point. Philly will recover. Chinikov with a heavy slapper, but they're just getting nothing there. Actually got some pucks on net, which is amazing. Malkin tries to find space, finds an open target. It's going to be a potential breakaway for Chinikov. He can't get the puck, though. It's going to bounce to the end of the net. Malkin with it now, tries to find to the point. Moves back to Malkin, wrist shot, slap shot. And it's saved by Vladar. Damn. El Tamazil. Last year, they were fucking pathetic in net. That's the thing. Chinikov with a wicked shot. Just couldn't get it past him. Best I've seen Chinikov play all series. I feel like he couldn't find the puck. Thought it went behind him. Definitely so. Yeah. These yellow jerseys are death. They're going to doom us. BWG3209. Did you see the Bruins fan on Barstool calling Buffalo fans bandwagon fans? Bandwagon? They were dog shit for 14 years. It's like the Pirates. Are you going to call them bandwagons after 14? Soderblom takes the puck. Back over to Carlson. Wrist shot point. Deflected wide. Kindle's going to grab his own rebound. Moves it back to Mantha. Flipped it back over to the point to Wotherspoon. Back to Kindle. Kindle tries to find a man taken over by two Flyers. Back to the point to Wotherspoon. He'll try to find Carlson. Slap shot, fire. Deflected save. Moved it back over to Soderblom. Back to Kindle. He loses the puck and he'll be taken by the Flyers. Carlson will hold it back in. Over to Kindle. Kindle trying to find his man far side. Tries to find somebody. He won't get there. He'll clear the blue line. Moves it back over to Kindle. Back over to Soderblom. Back over to Mantha. Mantha finds his man. Tries to find Carlson. It's poked off the puck. Taken there by Kindle. He'll recover before a breakaway for Couturier. Line changes for the Flyers. Kindle giving chase. Sealer with the puck now. Tries to find his man. Moves it back to Mantha. Poked on the puck. Found on the play by Ben Kindle. Flipped to the zone. Wotherspoon can't hold it in. Now giving chases him and Tyson Forster. Move back behind the net is Stuart Skinner. Find his man is Carlson. Moves it back over to Raquel. Raquel with speed. 3-on-2 incoming. Raquel with it now. Crosby slap shot. Save on the shoulder pad by Dan Vladar. Back over to Raquel. Moves it back to Crosby. Trying to change some lines. Try and get something going here. Crosby with it now. Skating behind his own net. Trying to find some semblance of life. They see the desperation. Moves it back over to Raquel. Raquel back into the point. Tries to find his man. It's Letang. Letang tries to find it. He's bullied off the puck, but it kept in bounds. Move back over to Russ. Quick wrist shot. Deflected. Save. Actually, I think he lost the puck. Or just got blocked off. So nobody really happened there. And Gerard will reach the puck after a dump in from Buffalo for the icing. It's 2-2-2 in Colorado. Well, Ricardo Espinoza, this is the most life I've seen of the Penguins all series, so who knows. And BWG for 5. Speaking of Buffalo, what a night for them. I haven't heard a stadium that loud, like, ever. If only RJ was still with us. Rest in peace to the legend. I agree. Yeah, it actually went off Mantha's skate. No, Philly falls squarely into not kind, not nice. They'll just say whatever they want to say to you to your face. Flipped it back to the point. It's picked off by Russ. Tries to find the one-timer. Blocked off by Sealer. Tries to find the man back over to the front end boards. Moves it back to Crosby. Crosby can't find it, though. It'll be taken by Cam York. York will clear the zone. Dumps it in. It's going to be taken in by Ryan Shea. And there'll be another icing call. Cates trying to plead his case. No such luck. Such is life indeed. Thank you all for joining me. I know why most of you are here. I get it. I get it. You're here to watch me salt and maul and seethe. And just how it goes. We have 14:04 left in the third period, and hopefully the Penguins can do something here because it's getting pretty bad. I want to get rid of the gritty. I want to get rid of it. I don't want to buy Flyers gear. Moves it back to Shea. Shea, Carlson with a shot. Blocked off, hooked into the line. He tries to find Rust. He can't get the shot off. And Carlson can't get the puck, so it moves back to the inboards. Carlson will get a replacement stick. Moves it back to Rust. Back to the front. They're trying to find a penalty, but no call. Moves it back there to the front. Refs couldn't see it, so no big deal. Now it's a 3-on-2. Lost the puck. Quick wrist shot save. Girard lost the puck, and it nearly cost them a 3-hole lead. It's bad. Moves it back over to the front. Girard moves it back. Crosby tries to find a man. Blocked off by several Flyers. Moved back in is Porter Martone. And now it's going to be an interference penalty. And I think it's going to be on Philadelphia. And now we got beef. Crosby and Konechny are fighting in the hell itself. Roast beef served for days.
Arby's. We've got beef, motherfuckers!
Yeah, they are slowly squeezing the Penguins' life to death, and I don't know how to feel about it. It is an interference penalty, and Pens are going on a power play, but I don't know how confident I feel. It's 13:29 left, and things happen. Favorite Adam Sandler movie is probably Happy Gilmore or Billy Madison. I agree. It's pretty bad. City of Fent. Yeah, I agree. It's getting pretty bad. It's these jerseys. It's getting pretty bad. It's bad. Oh, dude, if Cole Caulfield, if the Flyers sweep, I don't know what I do. I legitimately don't. Okay, so. All right, I might be looking up stuff. I don't know. It's things are happening. It is definitely happening. Yeah. This inflatable mascot looks fucking terrible, by the way. I'm not buying a gritty inflatable mascot. I'm trying to find a potential mascot costume. There's this, but is it really ideal? I don't know. He looks too emaciated to be gritty. Come on, man. Nowhere close, dude. Nowhere close. Come on. They have a face of gritty. They have stuff of gritty. It's not gritty though. You know what I mean? It's fun. And actually, it was a great block by Sealer, which is why that happened there. But, yeah, I hopefully I will not have to buy that. No. I want chocolate chip muffins. I have cinnamon rolls that my girlfriend made over the weekend. I might eat myself to bed again. Penguins clear. They'll move it back into their own zone. Carlson with it now. Moves it back behind over to Ricard Raquel. Raquel finds his piece. It's going to be Brian Rust. Rust loses the puck. It's cleared, but it's not out of, actually it is out of the zone because it bounced off the puck and now it's a 2-on-0 breakaway for Couturier. It's a save! Holy shit, Stuart Skinner made a save on a 2-0 breakaway. No! I thought it was 3-0. Oh my god. What the fuck are we doing? This is so bad. And Malkin, you see, you gotta be used to the shorthanded breakaways. That was a 2-0 fucking breakaway. Gritty. We will obey. You will obey. All the obeys. Just big old Gritty right here. That's what happened. This is fucking pathetic. It dumped into the zone. And welcome to Penguins hockey. Welcome to Penguins hockey. Fuck my life. Kindle with the puck now. Moves it back over towards Tommy Novak. Finds Kindle. Tries to find his man. Moves it back to the front behind his own net. Kindle trips. He's able to get it back to the point. Back to Letang. Letang tries to find his man. Moves it back over towards, I believe that's Ryan Shea. Letang, slap shot, tries to find the deflection. Not enough, saved by back. Kindle with a shot, he shot it wide. Letang keeps it in the zone, though. He backhands it in. It's taken by Ristolainen. He'll try to clear. He does not. It's kept in by Letang. Letang keeps it in. Back over to Novak. He'll find his man. It's going to be Kindle. Kindle tries to find. Blocked off. Kindle trying to find space. Can't. Move back to Mantha. Mantha tries to find it. Nobody's there. 4 seconds left. And the penalty is over. Gritty is fucking my life. Save me. Save me, please. No. No, Gritty. I will not obey. I will not obey, Gritty. Now it's going to be taken by Lizotte, the only person with speed on this fucking team. Moves it back into the point. Taken back in. Girard tries to keep it in and does. Back over to Dewar. Dewar keeps it back. Over to Girard. Slap shot. Easy snipe saved by Vladar on the 80-mile-per-hour slapper, and yeah. Well, Rachel Schlock, I mean, the only thing that is consuming me right now is fucking Gritty. And but Carlson backed it in. It was a 2-0 breakaway. It should have been a goal by Glendening, but Stuart Skinner hit off the side of his fucking arm. And apparently it's still a 2-0 game. Kindle had a wide-open shot, but he just missed it wide. And, yeah. I have not been to an AHL or ECL games. I will not obey! God damn it! Penguins are shitting the bed, boys. They are prolapsing in real time. They are playing like... is this nerves, Penguins? Is this really nerves? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It's fucking hell. This really had to be against the cancerous Philadelphians, but no, and Glendening. Actually, Glendening beat the puck there, but they're going to call it an icing. Thank fucking God. But, yeah. Oh, Simon Brady, I'm not choking with my own range. Go fuck yourself. Alan Peel, Gritty costume for a future clickbait punishment. Really? Nah. I don't know about that. Well, Philly's so full of themselves. Oh, Philly's full of themselves. They're full of Cheese Whiz, man. Philly just does their own thing. It's fucking annoying. Oh, Ricardo, I wish they would have good vibes, but it's, yeah. Amazing. A team that's on the ropes scores goals. Unbelievable. Fucking unbelievable. Crosby will take the face-off circle. It'll be up against Sean Couturier, the captain. Couturier wins the face-off. It'll be taken there by Drysdale. Kept in the zone by the Penguins. Flipped into the front. And now it's taken by Couturier. Poke checked off the puck. Carlson tries to grab for it. It'll be chased back by Girard. Couturier given pressure. Girard will move it back. Taken by Carlson. He'll lose the puck. It'll be taken there by Owen Tippett. Couturier with it now. Moves it back over to Carlson. Carlson has the puck, done 28 left in the third period. Pens are still somehow in this game, but barely. Yeah. Cooper Sharp, I mean, here's the thing. It's if you use real cheese on a cheesesteak, it's fine. It's just no fucking Cheese Whiz. Fuck that. Well, Zachary Gobbler, how does it feel? You've always been on the platform. It's been on and off. So there were like 5-6 years where I wasn't on the platform, so it is what it is. And I will not obey. Sheets still beats Wawa. You're ever on the road? Sheets is comfortable, my friends. Sheets is truly comfortable. Definitely so. Steph the Phobia Slayer for 5. Speaking as a Volvos fan, don't do it, Tree. Don't obey Gritty. It's a trap. I'm trying to, but the problem is Gritty will still do it. And now it's taken by Owen Tippett, and he's on a breakaway. Owen Tippett, he's hooked. Deflected. It's going to be a penalty shot now. Nobody gives a fucking shit. Hit Owen Tippett, who's not even the fastest guy on the fucking Flyers, just blew past Ryan Shea and Garrett Carlson. Fucking hell. No, it's a penalty shot. What the fuck? Does anyone give a fuck on this team? I'm dead serious. Please. You got two guys right there. Tippett with the pass. Score the fucking goal. Oh, he shot it wide. Yay. More misery. War misery for the Penguins. Fucking hell. The fuck? What the fuck? Like, this isn't even the... these are not the Penguins that have played all year. Like, they look like fucking shit. Like, they could be playing Vancouver. As bad as they are, they would lose this series with the way they're playing right now. It is fucking bad. Bronco Knight, 34 for 5. Gritty ate all the Yinzer cakes. All the flapjacks. Hide your daughters. I'd say yeah for the Pirates or Steelers, but yeah, sorry. Go Knights, go. Yeah. Well, Skinner, maybe Lizotte. I would say Lizotte too. But no one else really is. It's fucking bad. No, it's not. This is not Skinner. Trust me on this. The whole team's playing like shit. Jared Froman, you saying Philly is mostly cheese whiz and hot air? Yeah, pretty much. Zachary Goler, what's your go-to sheets order? Ooh, my favorite go-to sheets order is a foot-long sub honey wheat. I used to be grilled chicken. I can do breaded chicken, but I've done the brisket. The brisket's really nice. And I do that with honey mustard and hot sauce. And then lettuce, tomatoes, onions, caramelized onions, pickles. They don't have mushrooms. So just caramelized onions. Nothing else. And then just a medium drink. And we're good. No, we don't want Aiden Hill. We have Murashov. In Murashov, we trust. But I don't think even Murashov's saving this team now. It's over to Dewar. Dewar back to the front. Back to Lizotte. He'll get it to the point. It's deflected up. Carlson will grab it. Moves it back over. It's picked off by the Flyers again. And Martone actually loses the puck. But now it's going to be taken by the Flyers. And they dump it into the zone. York takes it. Moves it back over towards... that's going to be Jamie Drysdale. Finds his man, deflected, dumped in by Forster. It's going to go out of play. But, yeah. Yeah, it's 9:26 left in the third period, and this team is sucking oaks! Oh, God. Oh, God. Tell you what, let's look at some gritty costumes. Let's look at some Philadelphia Flyers gear, because apparently I might be buying some. A mascot standee, a penny hockey game, a Rambler coaster, an iPhone screen, a player plaque of Trevor Zegras, a Rachel throw blanket, a concealment case, an oversized game. No, I'm not buying a fucking game chair. Eat that shit. A personalized silk touch throw, a LED lighted wall sign, all-time greats plaques for the Flyers. It's almost gone. Windcraft slogan, Moon Time collection, the LGBT pride flag, House Divided, the hockey collage. We're probably not getting that one. 3D stadium views, a Matvei Mishkov plaque, L. Brown decor, vinyl records, Yeti hard coolers, Imperials, an unsigned gritty celebration photograph. Do I really have to do this shit? I'll move this over because you can see all the goodness for yourself. All of the Flyers gear. All the Flyers gear, because apparently we can't do shit. Customizable garage circles, Aztec circle desk calendars, subliminated team plaques, the team desk Fanimal, a circular wood, a mascot wall decal, an authentic gritty item. And yeah, we're trying to find gritty costumes and other Flyers merchandise because apparently the Flyers, the Steel Penguins can't do fucking shit. They can't do shit. Fucking kill me. Fucking kill me, my friend. I could get a Cam Atkinson and a Brendan Manning jersey. Oh, do they have Brandon Manning? They have Brandon Manning. A used Reebok jersey of Brandon Manning. They still have him. Penguins are going to take the puck. Moves it back over towards to our friend Anthony Mantha. Flip back in the zone. Moves it back over to Ben Kindle. Flip it over to Connor Clifton. 9:02 left in the third period. Please, for the love of God, score a goal so I can turn this off. Jesus Christ. No, I mean turn this page off. Not the stream. Not the stream. The stream stays on. I'm not a coward. If York will dump the puck in. Now taken by Stuart Skinner. And Pens are just sitting here like pissed off the shit. And I don't. It's completely understandable. Soderblom's going to take the puck, and he loses it. It goes over to Travis Sanheim, who dumps it in. It'll be back to Skinner. Moves it back over to Sam Girard, who flips it back over towards Ricard Raquel. Now a potential 2-on-2 situation. Moves it over to Rusty. Can't find him. It's way too far. And it'll move back over to Sanheim, and Crosby actually decks him, but it's going to move over to Raquel. Raquel back over to Letang. Letang, quick wrist shot. It's blocked off by Rust's stick. It's not even a good block. It moved forward, but Girard's going to take it back now. Girard will move it back. The Battle of Pennsylvania. Ignite the orange and all this crap. Moves it back over to Letang. Letang, fucking do something good and not throw a chest snipe on Dan Vladar. Jesus Christ. Back over to Sanheim. Sanheim flips it back over. It'll be taken over to Couturier. Dumps it in. Moves over to Konechny. He loses the puck, though. It'll be taken over by Letang. Letang takes the puck. It'll be dumped in. Noah Juleson takes the puck. Moves it back over far side. Long pass. Over towards Konechny. He'll dump it into the opposite end of the boards, and it'll be picked up by Parker Wotherspoon. Moves over to Carlson. A Flyer blew a tire. The funniest thing I've seen all day. Probably the positive thing for the Penguins. Moves over to Novak. Flips it back over to Carlson. Carlson, quick wrist shot, deflected and gloved by Vladar. He saw that the whole way. Nothing you can do about that. You got to get traffic in front of the net, boys. It's the only way this works. Yep, deflected by Malkin. It's a good deflection, but once again, nobody in front of the net. He sees it the whole way. Is what it is. And we are most definitely not obeying. Gritty Dakikamura? No, fuck you. I know what that is. I'm not getting a fucking body pillow of Gritty. Eat my dick. Flyers are going to win the face-off. Lions are trying to fight for it. Chinakhov trying to fight for it, as well as Malkin. Chinakhov moves it back, but it's taken by the Flyers. Glendening grabs it, but it's picked off by Carlson. Moves it back to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon behind the net. Takes it to Tommy Novak. Picked up by Malkin. Malkin with speed moves it far side. Carlson, quick wrist shot deflected high and wide. It's still in play. Moves it back to the front. And it's going to be offsides. Malkin couldn't keep it in play. 6:56 left in the third period. And Davey, TO247, you fucked the puck. Yeah, I mean, the Flyers should be leading this 3 or 4 to nothing right now. Helldrake 0 for 5. Cue the Days of Our Lives intro theme. Not yet. In due time. And Mark Dumont, remember, you could always be a Canucks fan. No, I'd rather die. Thank you very much. I already experienced misery. It's called being a Pirates fan. And Alan Peel, Royals have had the bases loaded 3 times against Birdland and scored no runs. Somehow, they lead 1-0 in the top of the 7th. Yep, it's, I agree. Going to be taken on the play there by Drysdale. Moved up, dumped in towards the zone. It'll be another icing on Sam Girard. Skinner tripped him. Honestly, it's, yeah. Dude. The Penguins aren't scoring on you anyway, so you're good. Give them all the power plays you want. You're not going to get in the zone. Whatever. Fuck that. Well, JR, it's I'm being delusional here. Let me be delusional, please. I appreciate that. Penguins try to win the faceoff. Crosby takes it, but it's going to be taken by the Flyers. Forster takes it, dumps it across the boards. Kicked in play by Carlson, kept in the bone. Rust tries to grab for it. Checked on the play by Forster. Rust and Forster trying to grab for it. They're still trying to push. A scrum along the corner board. 6:30 left in the third period. And the Penguins have done jack shit. Carlson with it now. Quick slap shot deflected wide again. Taken back is Malkin. Flipped over to Rust. Tries behind the net. Nobody there. Will be picked up by Raquel. Tried to be grabbed by Rust. It's going to be pretty much just bowled over by Cam York. Pens try to grab it. They can't. It's going to be Owen Tippett. Tippett moves it back over to Forster. They'll dump it in towards the zone. Letang will get it behind his own net with 6:03 left in the third period. We are definitely obeying. 5. How are your Mets doing? Fuck you. Soderblom takes it back. He falls on the ice, and it'll be taken by Travis Sanheim, kept in the zone. Pinched in is Sam Girard. Back into the front. Moves over to Zomer Soderblom. Soderblom flipped behind. Tries to find his man. Not waiting. Now there's a scrum along the corner boards again. Kindle tries to grab it. Back over to Mantha. Tries to find a shot. Over to Ryan Shea. Deflected. And flows harmlessly out of play with 5:30 left in the third period. Girard will get it behind his own net. The Penguins have been pretty much dead. It's 27 shots to 20 for the Flyers. But as I said, it's just... there's no life here. None. Soderblom, quick wrist shot, deflected and blocked. Kept in the zone by Shea. Now moves over to the corner boards. Back over to Mantha. Flipped over to Kindle. Kindle back to Mantha. Tries for the shot. Can't get it off. Back to the Flyers. They'll run for the puck. Tries to dump it and gets it out of the zone. Ryan Shea will take it now. Full line change for both sides. Sam Girard takes it. Moves it back over to Ryan Shea. Shea waits for a tracker and does. It's going to be Malkin. Malkin with speed. Trying to move in towards the center zone. Moves it back over to his wingman and Tommy Novak. He can't control it, though. It'll be taken by 3 Flyers and they'll regain possession. Takes it back over to Sealer. Sealer dumps it in towards the boards. Take it back over to Carlson. Carlson back over to Witherspoon. Witherspoon moves it over to Malkin. Tries to find his man and does. It's Tommy Novak. He's offsides, so they got to wait and move it back. Back to Witherspoon. Pens are just playing like shit. What do you want me to do? Takes it back to the front. Moves it over to Malkin. Tries to find his man. It's going to be Tippett. Tippett. Quick wrist shot. Deflected high out of play. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's getting pretty bad. Oh, update from Minnesota. Matt Zuccarello is not playing tonight. So, would you like some Yinzer salt from a certain Pat McAfee? 74 for the Flyers needs to be suspended immediately. Yes, Pat McAfee needs to be suspended. Fuck the Flyers. Tim Cook steps down. Even McAfee is pissed. McAfee is showing the rage. There is a lot of rage in Penguins Nation right now. And by the way, Brendan Aubrey has been extended. So, there is that. Even the Senators do not look good, but yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Such is life. Oh, Matt Arise of the Punk God is back with the Chiefs, by the way. So there is that. Indeed. Fuck. The Gritty and a Gritty costume. It seems like it'd be a kind of back. And such is life. Penguins are playing like shit. I don't know what to tell you. I legitimately do not know what to tell you. It's one of the moments. This tree right now is playing better than the Pens. At least enjoy Flyers win the draw. Drysdale moves it back to the front. All right, we move it back now. 4:09 left in the third period. Fourth line out for the Penguins. Lizotte takes the puck, moves it back over to Drysdale. Drysdale takes it, moves it back over to Cam York. A little bit of a flub on that play, but I'll move it back to Drysdale. Drysdale at the front. Takes it over the front side, dumps it in. Taken by Stuart Skinner. Back over to the front to Ryan Shea. Ryan Shea with the puck now. Moves it back. He goes to a speeding Blake Lizotte. Moves toward the front line. Tries to find speed. Gets his own rebound on the dump. Takes it behind the net. Tries to find a Chari 2600. He can't get there. Moves it back over to the side. Finds it over. It's Carlson. Tries to get his man. Can't get there, though. Be taken by Connor Dewar. Letang. Please don't fuck this up, Letang. For the love of God. Dewar gets it back. Now Letang behind his own net. Now he's just spinning, and I'm scared shitless. Back over to Carlson, back to Letang. Playing pitch and catch behind their own net. Letang speeds it. Back over to Carlson. Carlton finds his man. Empty net for the Penguins. 3:12 left in the third period. It will be out of play. Charter win. Is that 9:30 Eastern? Or is that like a Pacific game? It's something. It's definitely something. Jared Froman, I'll get to you after this break. It's going to be Ristolainen that wins off the Philadelphia draw. Takes it to Carlson. 3 minutes left. They have to keep their goalie back in. And they're still waiting because now it's going to be Tyson Forster who has the puck. And Carlson trips. Cates will dump it in. Flyers get it back. It's Ristolainen. Quick wrist shot saved by Stuart Skinner with 2:44. Well, 5 points. I'm not actually drinking. This is a diet. I'm going to the gym after this. Thank fucking God I did not pay money to see this shit. Whew. This is bad. Seriously, they're playing the worst hockey like I've seen most of this year. It's fucking bad. Like there's no life here. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. I don't know what to tell you. Back to the side, over to Carlson. Carlson behind his own net, waits, delivers. They're going to start pulling the net. Moves it back over to the Penguins' side, back to Crosby. And they're offsides. Jesus Lord. Let's make Gritty's eyes grow red. I mean, it's kind of growing red. I can do that later, but... Yep, max power. That's the reality. It's Gritty couldn't attend COVID season because it was in Toronto. Jared Froman, I'll tape hockey sticks to my dog's feet to help with scoring before the Pens sign him after this game. And actually, they try to aim for the empty net and miss. It's icing. Thank God. Well, Gumby 2MS, I might do leg day. I might do that tomorrow. It's been a little bit since I've done it like that. Like about a week and a half. So I'm due. And Giratina, what's up, Alex? How you doing, man? Howdy, Arbol. Fighting an awful cold right now. The Kings failed me last night. Just spraying the Oilers choke for the millionth time. Fuck them. I mean, well, LA is, they're kind of done. But it is what it is. And quick shout out to Baldy. I know you're in the chat. Your video on Olympic Stadium was great. The Metallica Right in 92 was both stupid and hilarious. C5, you're getting compliments, my man. Thanks, Giratina. And it's another icing for the Flyers. 2:20 left in the third period. Well, Mitch, here's the thing. You'll have to lose 4, but you get you get pretty much your hearts ripped out at home. You're playing like shit. I don't know what to tell you. I don't. Malkin wins the draw. It'll be taken by Carlson. Rick wrist shot. Deflected wide again. And now it's going to be to Sean Couturier. Finds his man. Glendening. A penalty. Wide open scores. And that is the dagger, my friends. Luke Glendening gets the goal that he should have had on that 2-0 breakaway on the power play. And the Pittsburgh Penguins will be going into Philadelphia down 2-0 and are playing the shittiest hockey I have seen them play all goddamn year. You know what? For old time's sake, let's bring out the days of our Steelers because tonight, on March of the Penguins, they're getting pantsed by some power, friendship, and gritty. And their old assistant coach, Rick Tocchet. And I have no idea what the fuck to tell you. Fucking kill me. Here's the thing. I didn't expect to be here, like, in the playoffs, but if you're gonna be here, at least fucking show up. At least care. This is terrible. Like, what are we doing here? Like, these are not the Penguins I've seen all year. Nowhere close. And Dan Muse deserves criticism for... actually, wait. Okay, Jackson Cates... Letang! Wow, you're complaining because you deliberately checked a guy. Fuck you. Go to fucking Robida Island, dude. God damn it. And Giratina, Yenzer voice. Penguins get Stanley Cup! Actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop this. We got plenty of beef.
Arby's. We've got beef, motherfuckers!
Enjoy belt tinder, yep. I'm trying to look up the deserve to win a meter. Real quick. Let's see. Yeah, Letang just checked Cates and Crosby's. Letang's like, what are we doing? What are my penalties? It's fuck off. No. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Yeah, they're getting misconducts, and Letang, this should be the last game Letang plays this season. Maybe ever, because I am sick and tired of seeing him be a complete fucking liability on the ice. As a 38-year-old, he is not the same player as he was. He is a debt negative. He is a complete mess with Sam Girard. Like, I would rather see Ilya Solovyov. Yeah, put them in. Put Jake Levanovich or Ilya Solovyov or even fucking Jackson Ivany. Put him in. You know what? I won't say Dumba. Dumba's fucking bad. But fuck, bring up Pickering. He'll at least have some speed. Jesus Christ. Speaking of which, back to Days of Our Lives. We have a minute 47 left. Philly has a 4-minute power play. This game's over, and yeah. Where goes tickets? We got my tickets on the SeatGeek. It's 3-0, 1:45 left in the third period, and they're on a power play, and they're just gonna play keep away, and yeah. So let's keep looking up Flyers apparel, shall we? What should I buy as punishment in case the Penguins lose this game? I will have to wear Flyers gear. I'm a man of my word. Do I get a gritty costume? Do I get the gritty costume? Do I get the mascot head? Or do I get the adult gritty costume? One size fits most adults. Model is 6 feet. It is 37 inches wide. A Martone jersey, huh? Alright, so I'll put it up to a poll. I know you Philadelphia fans are going to have fun with this. So I'll do a gritty costume. We'll do a Porter Martone jersey. And then, what else? How about a Geno's cheesesteak? And Geno's is overrated as hell. Cutter goatee. Okay. I'll put up the poll. We'll see. And Rook me Amadeus for 5 bones. Martone with the puck. Takes it to Ristolainen. Ristolainen moves it back over, and they're just playing keep away over to Sanheim. Sanheim moves it to Martone. 36 seconds left, back to Ristolainen. And Lizotte gets his helmet ripped off. He's going to have to go to the bench. Back to Shea behind his own net with 25 seconds left. Thank fucking God I did not pay money for this, because this is fucking bad. Good fucking God. With 19 seconds, we've got beef. We've got more beef. All the beef. Play it on repeat.
We've got beef, motherfuckers! Arby's. We've got beef, motherfuckers!
All the beef. Okay, so it looks like it's pretty unanimous. It is a gritty costume. All right. To show I am not bluffing, I will add this to the cart. I have added the gritty costume to the cart. And I will add to the cart. I have free shipping. Okay. Free shipping. Okay. Well, I will do this stuff later. You'll have to trust me, bro. Because at this point, I am not giving you my contact information. I'm doing this on my own. I'll do it there. So it is 1 to 5 business days. Let's put it out there. I will do a regular mail. And tell you what, I'll do credit card. Give me a second. I need to do all my credit card information because apparently nothing is good in this world. It is terrible and holy. And you are not getting my credit card information, you motherfuckers. Because I refuse to understand we're not in this world anymore, man. We are not in this world. Yeah, my social security number is go fuck yourself. Just to let you know. "19 seconds left, and the Penguins are now on a 5-on-3, which is wonderful. And the Flyers they're going to win. They are going to win. Okay. So I'm going to try and do this confirmation without doxing myself. But it is good. We do have the information. And that is life. So it will be here in 1 to 5 business days. I just would prefer to not have my information out there while I do this. So, hold on a second. Fuck my life, fuck my life, fuck my life. Fuck my life, oh my god, you fuck my life. Yes, fuck my fucking life. Oh boy, oh boy. Fucking hell. That was terrible. That was fucking terrible. Yeah. I forgot to play the goal horn, so yeah, we'll play the goal horn. Let me see if I can find. All right. I have bought the gritty costume. I am going to prove it to you, so I'm not bluffing. Give me 1 second here. Fuck on my life. We will not obey, Gritty. Sorry, but I have to show the world that I'm a man of my word. I don't want to be a man of my word. And unfortunately, that's just how this works. Because the Penguins are completely shitting it. I have obeyed. See? Look. It has been confirmed. One gritty costume is coming my way. I'm saying it right now. So, we will apparently obey. God bless all hail Gritty, Lord of our Savior. You have died for our sins. Fucking hell. Oh boy. Yeah. Giratina Malk, now with more vitamin R. And do not redeem the card. I wish I could not redeem. I mean, I wish I could not redeem. And Gerald Armstrong, Tree, that is the first Flyer shutout all season. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, it's so far. So I will let you know when it's here. It'll take a little bit. It'll probably be here later this week, right in time for, hopefully, the Penguins not winning games. And then I will burn it live. But otherwise, yes. I mean, I'm surprised I'm not paying taxes on it. It's probably because they realize I have pity, and they just feel bad. Maybe it's like that. No, I'm not related to Ryan Whitney. He's a Massachusetts boy. And Gerald Armstrong, yeah, it's I said, it's bad. It's fucking bad, dude. And Casey Price, 506-1 for 5 as a Flyer Studio Pain. Your pain is a bit better when I don't share in it. You got Martone. No, we didn't get Martone. We got, the Penguins are playing like fucking shit. Chris Letang is fucking, it's bad. What you're experiencing is the Penguins' defense. It's, dude, as I said, free shipping because it's over like $30. It's over $40. That's why it's free shipping. So don't worry. No, Jay Hootie, you do not have my card information. My card information is, it's inside your mom's taint. And I'm going to go grab it for her. So how's that? But otherwise, guys, it's, yeah, the first career postseason shutout for Daniel Vladar. And, yeah. It's 0-0 Minnesota-Dallas, 2-2 for Ottawa and Carolina. BC Magoo, he's on there for a lot of them. He's on there for a lot of them. I think there was a stat saying his goals for percentage was Gerard Letang line was something like 2.6. Like it's bad. It's fucking bad, dudes. We're not getting swept Wednesday. God damn it! Lovely times were had by none. Absolutely none. And it was bad times. Indeed. So, I think I have the bookmark here. And I'm going to check that real quick. Hopefully your Ducks will win the series, but it's, yeah. Sidney Crosby has not registered a point, but, yeah. The Penguins have not solved the 1-1-3. Here's what's happening here. And Jesse Marshall said it best. The Penguins have not solved the 1-1-3. They don't seem particularly interested in engaging their requisite behaviors to beat the 1-1-3, and the second pairing is a nuclear bomb they are dropping on their own heads. Yeah, pretty much. It's Gerard Letang. I had issues with it in the beginning, and it's quite obviously that they're not even trying to adjust. It's just, okay, yeah, we're just going to do our shit and die. That's what it really has come down to, and it is Completely fucking pathetic. I don't know what to tell you. It's getting dire. It is getting very dire, my friends. Oh, yeah. Do not make me wear this. Do not make me wear this, my friends. Oh, dude. Philadelphia fans think they're hilarious. What do you want me to say? Aho waits for a trailer, delivers it, picked off by the Senators. They're still trying to go for it in their own end. 1:10 left in the period. Might as well go to the end of this game, too, but it's, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely something. No, LG, I don't want to do, fuck you, LG! Oh, 71.1% of the deserve to win meter. That does not include Chris Letang. Just saying. Yeah, Sabres and Penn 0 for 11 combined on the power play. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's well, Yankees, here's the problem. They're playing like shit. These are not the Pens I saw all year. Nowhere close. That's the problem. Well, that's right. It is partially the 5 games, but it's this is bad. I mean, they are going down like the biggest wet fart I have ever heard in my life. Dude, the Canucks could sweep the Penguins right now, dude. It's bad. 44.6 seconds left. Sebastian Aho takes the puck, moves it over to Nikolai Ehlers with a potential 3-on-2 incoming. Aho with the puck, shoots it on net, saved by Omar. Dumped in net by the Senators. They'll try and get it out. It'll be taken there by Keandre Miller. Long saucer pass over to Ehlers. Ehlers tries to find his trailer. Looking, swaying, deflected backhand. Still scrambling for it in front of the net. Back over in front, deflected. Stahl misses the net. Stahl it away, open shot. I don't know if he saved it or missed the net, but it's going to be an icing call with 13.5 seconds left. God damn, son. Yankees, nobody likes the Flyers. The Flyers are cancer. Nobody likes Philadelphia in general. Oh, it was a shoulder save by Allmark. Oh. Yeah, that's the Allmark they were hoping for. Stahl couldn't get all of it. Just enough time. 13.5. Stahl will hit the face-off circle. If Carolina wins it, moves it back into the front. It's Jackson Blake, now taken by the Senators, Batherson. Batherson with 6 seconds left. Are we going to another overtime game? Or will Batherson take it? No, he actually dives for it. It's the end of the game. Or the end of the period. Are the Hurricanes going to be going on the power? It is not called, you motherfucker. Yeah, Lava OT. It's like people are trying to bitch about Skinner. It's not Skinner. Skinner's like problem 15 out of 100 right now. Letang needs to be scratched. I'm sorry. Letang should be playing his last game this season, maybe forever as a Penguin. Like, this is bad. Like, it has been bad all year. It's gotten even worse. Like, it's done. Hey, the Stars scored. Yay. Whoa. Like a home team can score? Holy shit. Fucking unbelievable. Unbe-fucking-lievable. Oh, boy. Yeah, buddy. Such is life indeed. But otherwise, guys, yeah. We're shitting the bed pretty hard, but have a good night, guys. I'll see you around. I think. Fuck my life. Fuck all of our lives indeed. See you Wednesday. Hopefully.